Take care. I'll see you in Alabama. 517, I'll hit you in there, Danny. I guess you must have seen the coupon of 3065. Don't get back on that 506.
They're beautiful radios, guys. Are you guys in the chat?
Yeah, he was in there. A lot of guys think he needs this channel. I'm trying to make him a home for about the last month. Target at 375, they're running.
Oh, 375. I know how that channel is. We're on channel 35. Let's go get it. Calling CQDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, trying.
Have a good day.
749 Grass Valley. How about a 749 Grass Valley, California station calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling?
Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville, Tennessee. I copy you. I think it was 362. Go ahead. This is 749.
749. My numbers are 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm on a old President Madison radio from the 1970s, running a Turner Plus 2 desk mic on a 2-pill. I'm running a 4-element stereo about 22 feet off the ground, QSL. All right, thanks for 749 in Grass Valley, California. You hit a solid 6 between 5 right now. And conditions and all that great, but you're making a trip on my radio on my old President Madison I bought back 2 months ago. At least this radio's working good. Thanks to the QSL report, 749 Grass Valley, California. Have a great day from 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. 73, we are QRT. We'll catch you later.
Yeah, okay, they're Tennessee 362. Enjoy it, you're doing good. 749.
Oh yeah, channel 37. I'll be right back in a minute. I'm going to get checked to see how the screen's working.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Knoxville, Tennessee. Bring it back to 351 Las Vegas,
Okay,
Nevada.
let me go get him. I know who that is. That's Gary. How about 351 Las Vegas, Nevada? How about it, Operator Gary? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear you loud and clear.
362 Knoxville, Tennessee. I just want to let you know you're making a really good trip to Las Vegas. Sounded good.
Yeah, you're in a solid between 1 and 3. You usually get louder. Conditions are just the way it is. I'm on a new radio I just bought back 2 months ago. It's a President Madison 1 from the 1970s with the clock built into it. And I'm running a Turner Plus 2 desk mic on a 2-pill, the same thing I had on my Cobra 139. And this is a 4-element stereo I'm running on the 22-foot mast you guys seen a while back. But your audio's been coming out here for the last 20 minutes. You've been sounding good on this radio for the last couple of minutes out there today. I heard you very loud and clear on this radio.
Okay, Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah, good setup there, man. Don't change a thing. Yeah, we just put a power mic on this radio. How's this thing sounding right now?
Oh man, that sounds better. You're hitting about solid 7 right now, almost 7 pounds, and it sounds beautiful. And I bought this radio from Boat Anchor CB Radio Repair on YouTube. But yeah, at least this radio's good. But power mic is working very good out there.
Roger. Hey, what was your first personal again out there?
Personal name is Richie, Romeo India, Charlie Hotel, India Echo. They call me the Fox Man over in Tennessee.
Okay, Ricky, just like Steely Dan. Ricky, don't lose that number.
It's not Ricky, it's Richie, Richie. That's like Richie Witch.
Ricky, that's right, Ricky. Like Ricky, don't lose that number from Steely Dan.
It's not Ricky, it's Richie, R-I-C-H-I-E.
Richie, okay, Richie, sorry about that. You got it, man.
I have a good one, 351 Las Vegas. Keep them showgirls on the dice today. 3 under 62, Knoxville, Tennessee, 73. We're standing by for stations.
Richie, you have a good one up there in Knoxville. 351 Vegas, standing by.
Yeah, we're on the cell phone video, guys. That's the sun shining through that area. That happens. I hope it's coming out okay. We got that tinfoil still on both sides. I'm gonna go check the stream how it's running, but I'll be right back, guys, in a minute. Yeah, I think this has been bad all day. It's been like that rough and tough. At least I make it through this thing. It's been okay so far. Yeah, I heard a lot of guys are trying to 45 all day.
45 Ontario, Canada. They're bringing it back to 351 Las Vegas. But you know, yeah, you're booming into Las Vegas. Even all these showgirls are saying that. Okay, man, we'll roll some sevens out there. So like I always say, we're playing with these showgirls and rolling the dice. All right, thanks for the comeback. Las Vegas, Nevada, standing by. Showgirls alone. Las Vegas said that. We'll be standing by. North Carolina, you have a good one. 351 Vegas said that. We'll be standing by. About at 707, 775, we're training. My parents liked the gym right before the sale. Oh, sweet Christmas, my brother. I'll tell you what, I've caught some big bears in Grand Lake, and I had my parents to shake the law. My father on that course. You have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. Romeo is going to see you on one of the heroes of the world. Mr. 940. Las Vegas, the guys come in.
36 on the way. I was checking my live stream on the laptop, guys. It's looking good out there. It's looking beautiful right now. But this is bad conditions right now. But we've been up and down all day. So how you guys are doing out there? I saw someone in the chat room from there's a 4-pin. You guys should try to shoot some shit. Yes, it is. That's right. 858 chip in it. Yeah, you're right. It's the 858. Same as the Grant. And this radio, someone's talking in the chat room. I know who it is. Someone out there. Yes, it has the 858 chassis chip built into it. You're talking about the D858 chip. Yes, this one has it. It's the same exact one as the President Grant radio, but instead this is bigger. And I bought this radio off of eBay back in February. A guy named Boat Anchor CB Radio Repair on YouTube. You'll find him out there. And it's been on Jeb's Electronics on YouTube. It used to be Jeb's Projects, but they recapped this radio back several months ago. Boat Anchor CB Repair repaired the clock. Then he got the radio recapped from Jeb's Electronics. It only cost like $30 the caps for this radio, and the finals was replaced. So, Boat Anchor CB Repair sent this radio repair back several months ago, back in November. I saw the videos on it on Jeb's Electronics, and you'll see that video on that. And on Boat Anchor CB Repair, you'll see this radio he had stream. So I bought it for around $300. Came like $387 total and all with free shipping. It cost him $60 to ship it here, but this radio was in awesome condition. The only thing he had to do was some little cleaning to it, with wipes and stuff, and mark some black markers to patch up the little patches, but everything looks in pretty good condition. I never opened up this radio, but I've seen inside of the grills, so they actually have videos of this radio, the inside of this radio, in and out. It's in great condition, and I got a good deal on it. And when I saw it on Fleabay, and when I was looking around on the radio, like President Grant's, it came up this search on eBay, and I had went to go get the eBay gift cards at the local store and got this radio really fast. It took at least 8 days to get here to Tennessee from California when they shipped it in a big box. I had the box that came with it. Not the Madison box, the package I got from him. It is a huge box, and it's big. A lot bigger than my Cobra 139 package I did when I bought it first time. So this thing has a great knob. It has the tune. I've done all that. I adjusted for the amp when I first got this. I put it up here, set it up. And the only thing I have to do when I do the Quad 5, I just have to disconnect the speaker on the little jack in the back. Not in the back of the radio, like the 3 separate jacks. And just plug it right over here to get into the Quad 5. I could do that. But it's pretty good. So far, I've been good. And it's made contacts to Australia, I think about a week ago, and a couple of weeks ago it did. They heard the Philippines on this radio. And the only thing you have to do every time, you have to set this clock every time it does this. But it works really good. And this has not been modified or nothing. It's all original inside this radio. But Jeb Electronics, he bought the caps from off of Mauser, and he found it on another site. He didn't do it on Amazon and all that stuff. He did it on DigiKey, but mostly he ordered his stuff from Mauser Electronics. That's where he gets the caps from. And he got the real finals off of one thing. Someone's talking here. Hold on a second.
351 Las Vegas.
Cool. But this thing's been working good, but it does good on both modes. But it does really good on this beam. I never hooked it to the Maker 5000. I have worked it on the beam pretty good. It's doing all pretty good. It's made contacts. I've done some local talk on this radio, on AM, on the 2-pill. I get 360. He's talking about channel 36. Let's check it out. Hey, that's a good. Boy, here's the difference. Who's in the chat right now? Hey, what's up, Ricky Slime 211? That's 211 from there. Yeah, it's an easy mod to do 455 to 805 on it. I have not modified this radio yet, but believe me, it took me some time to get this radio. I built it up with my Christmas money and from my birthday money from last year, and then that's how it took a while to get this radio I wanted to get. I waited for a while to look around. I wanted to get a Cobra 2000 instead. This radio up here was a good price. But check Boat Anchor CB Radio Repair. He sells radios once in a while on his YouTube, and Sometimes you might get a good deal on one. You gotta look around there. He had a few Madisons for sale a while back. And it's pretty static on this channel. That's the conditions. Right? Let's go get him. Let's see if we can get this guy in here. Let's try to QRM. Let's try to work with the static with it. We got a Southern Oregon station out here. 297, that's what it is? Let me try it up. Let me see if it's him. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about that 297 Southern Oregon station? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling CQDX. Very bad condition. See how that's static? That's doing the worst thing on the radio has like that. And it's very quiet on this channel, so I'm static. Sounds like a bleed over coming on channels right now. That's the Australian channel. You got Hawaii mobile, cool. Let's go get him. Calling CKDX, calling CKX. How about that 297 Southern Oregon? Do you get a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling back? That is correct, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear you got a solid 1 pound. We're getting a lot of QRM, but we're on the old Madison radio on a 4-element serial. But you're making a good trip through the static noise right now. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear you solid clear at 1 pound. I know conditions are all that great, but I hear you out there in 297 in Oregon. You're making a trip to Tennessee today. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back. See how cool that is, that thing? We made it through bad conditions to this radio. That's awesome, guys. I don't know if you guys heard that on the stream. It sounds like some scatters going around. It is just shipping. I hear a bunch of people talking on here. He's coming back, yeah. Here we go. We're going to go get him again. How about that 297 Southern Oregon? We'll hear you again. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back.
I got you in there in Knoxville, Tennessee. What was your number? 297 Southern Oregon.
297. My numbers are 362. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. That's my numbers.
Copy that there, 316 Knoxville, Tennessee. You're making a great trip into my mobile. 297 Southern Oregon mobile.
Roger that. You're in a solid almost 1 pound. You're below 1, but you're almost 1 pound. I'm running an old radio from the 70s called the President Madison, the first version I got. And I'm talking on a Turner Plus 2 desk mic on a tube pill. And the antenna we're using today is a 4-element stereo about 22 feet off the ground QSL. I have a good one, 297 Southern Oregon. Thanks for the QSL report. Have a great evening out there or a great afternoon. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, 73. We are QRT. We're standing by. We'll catch you later. We lost you guys. That's pretty good for a mobile that far away. Come on. Not that bad conditions on 36 are. Let me check other channels.
But you're okay. You're right up there with them. 619, Green Lakes, good contact. One radio 2950 San Diego, Cherry Island. That's how strong your signal is. Okay. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Man, conditions are bad, but at least this thing made it through, guys. This radio is strong. She's a good radio. Man, conditions are bad. I don't know, how's conditions where you guys are at? Let me know. Are you guys getting anything over there? Were you guys in the West Coast? I like to grab the station when it's like this. This is well worth it. For a radio like this quiet, it's beautiful when you hear this. I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna go around 280 on this guy. It's usually the Las Vegas route. And our drink of choice, we bring some RCO and some water. You guys see that? But I need to get 2 cats of my tube radio in my Contact 35, guys. Hear about this. But I have almost all the caps of the Concept 35. But I need 2 more caps. They're like $17 total in all on Mausers. I know, but until I recognize it on the menu, I didn't notice that. So I looked around the caps. You guys should be able to see something really cool tomorrow when I get this thing in the mail. And I found out how we could do a pound meter. I found out there's a way you could do it, like DBM. You could look it up on the internet. And I found out that this is how you can tell how many pounds you're hitting on someone. But I got a printout of those pound meters this way, the DBM. The minus one. Oh, let's go get 4960. Is that 4960? Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about that 4960, San Diego, California. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, calling. Hold on. The lights getting...
1060 Southern Cal.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Let me get down to San Diego on 270. Hold on a minute. I gotta try to change it over there in a minute. I'm going to go back from 290 to 310. San Diego D. We should get San Diego at these conditions. It's not making us more than 4,000 miles today.
Hey, hello. You got the 1060 out here. 30 miles west of Palm Springs, California.
Okay, let's go get him. 1060. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about that 1060 out there in California? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about that 160 Southern California? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear you loud and clear. Hitting a solid 1 pound out here, but you're making a good trip out there today. QSL.
73 1060 Southern California.
Let me get him. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about that 1060 Southern California station? Do you got a copy on this station? Knoxville, Tennessee's trying 362. We're waving. This is bad today. It's just up and down, guys. You know how that is.
Rio 2233 California. We've been standing by.
How about that 2233 out there in Southern California? Calling CQDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving. Man, this is jumping up and down. It's a little train wreck. How about 1060 California? We hear you loud and clear at 1 pound. I know it's a mess, but it's very clear conditions on this Madison radio. I hear you guys loud and clear on this radio. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back to 1060 Southern California. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. Oh, that World Radio 2950 San Diego, California. We got a good copy at 5 pounds between 3 out here. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving.
How much is 345 Jamaica? Radio 2233 California. We're waving.
Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about that 33 out there in California? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving. It's hard to get these guys. They're just all jumping up down. Let me see who's in the chat.
Captain, I got you there. 2233 starting in California. We're waving, wishing you 73s out there. I hope you're having a good Tuesday.
Let's go again. 2233. Calling CKDX, calling CKS. How about that? 2233, Southern California. Do you got a copy on this station? Knoxville, Tennessee, trying 362. We're waving.
Station out there. Knoxville, Tennessee. I believe we're 62. Knoxville, Tennessee. 2233 California. We're waving. Go back.
Roger that, 2933 out there. 2233, I don't know if that's your numbers, but you're hitting a solid 5 between almost 7 right now. I'm running an old President Madison radio from the 70s. Just got this radio back 2 months ago. At least this thing's running good. I'm running a Turner Plus 2 desk mic on a 2-pill. The antenna we're using out here this evening is a 4-element stereo about 22 feet off the ground on the mast. But you're coming to get at 5 pounds right now, QSL. I have a good one, 2233 out there in California. You can be able to see your video out here on the live video gate on the live stream on Fox Band 362 World Radio on YouTube. So check it out later. We're on this channel 37 on the President Madison 1 radio. Have a great day. We're 73 standing by out here from Knoxville, Tennessee from 362. And we are QRT and we're off the key.
Knoxville, Tennessee there. I got you there, Roger that. Yeah, I'll check out the feed there. 73s have a blessed afternoon there. 2233 or after 909.
God, this is awesome, guys. This is a pretty cool radio. You guys love this thing. It's well worth the get one of these guys. Let's see.
0124. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Do you copy 749? California. We're waving. Pennsylvania, do you copy 749?
They're coming loud out here. Pretty good. Time's up right now. There's a good dog.
0124, just wanted to say hello to you. I heard you out here in California, 40 miles northeast of Sacramento. Have a good evening.
Oh, we're getting the Central California states. Yeah. I'm going to sing it over to the beam to 290, so I'm going to stay on that in a minute. 290 is my sweet spot.
Roger, take care, my friend.
We're going to go back to 310. 145 Jamaica, I'm going to go get him a second. He should be very close to me. Let me go get the 145 Jamaica and go to Eastbound. And I'll jump over to number 140. I heard 145 Jamaica. I've talked to him before. He's 1,500 miles. We're going to swing over to the East Coast right now. We're checking over to Jamaica right now.
507, 507, North
Let's go get,
Carolina.
here we go. We're going to go, sir. I'm going to the east at 90 degrees. I'm going to swing it out to 140.
Tennessee Station. Let's get your numbers, brother. 732
Let's see if we can get him. He's in a solid 1. He usually supposed to hit 9. Bad conditions, but we'll make it through. We're at 140 and then 150 gets it. 140 gets Puerto Rico. Okay, let's go get him. 145 Jamaica. I think that's the guy that got hit pretty hard with that hurricane hit. Calling CKDX. Calling CKDX. How about that? 145 Jamaica. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back on the live stream. Come on back, 145. We gotta get you. How about that 145 Jamaica calling CKX? Do you got a copy on the station up in Knoxville, Tennessee? 362, we're waving. Well, you must have lost him.
145 Jamaica with a wave.
He's in an almost, I'm looking at it, it's hard to see from, almost 3 pounds between one. Calling CKX, calling CKX. How about that 145 Jamaica? Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling?
733, what yours? 145 145 Jamaica. Stay safe. Check.
Let's get a zoom up on this in a second. There we go. You guys can see it a little better. How about that 145 Jamaica calling CQDX? You got a copy on 362 Knoxville, Tennessee trying. My numbers are 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back to 145 Jamaica. We hear you loud and clear at 5 pounds. Between almost 3.
Roger, my friend. Got you this time. Have a great afternoon. 7 GT when yours. 145 Jamaica. Check.
How about 145 Jamaica calling CQDX? You're hitting a solid 7 between 5 right now. You're much louder now. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back to 145 Jamaica. You're making a good trip out here, but conditions are starting to come back slowly. QSL.
Roger, my friend. Pleasure. 7-3 on the same bike. 145.
All right, have a good one, 145 Jamaica. Have a great evening. We'll catch you later out there. Have a good one, Mon. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. 73 we are. QRT. We're There's too many stations on this guy. We got that sun block hitting the west right now. I'm gonna go back the other way in a second, guys. Go back to one. Go back to C. We'll do that. We'll go back to 90 degrees. That's why I like this backup clock when it happens, guys. It's pretty cool. When we get back over the west coast in a second, you guys will see that. We're swinging back the other way. Hey, what's up, Rick? 211? That's got to be 2-1 Sacramento, California in there. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's got the good chip in it. The CB Tricks has got the info on that radio, but no. The way you find this radio, I found on a place where you can get the whole original grant. I have it all printed out on printout paper. I just want to tell you about it. Has the 858 chassis chip. Go look up a Facebook group called 11 Meter Repeater. All the PDF files are on there. They have almost everything with the original grant. The one on CB Tricks does not show this one. I checked this one out. It's only the 4th version of the Madison, but they had the first one on the 11 Meter Repeater on Facebook group, and you'll find all DC radio manuals of the Sam Photofax on there and other ones out there. But they have this one here. I found it about a month ago, and it took me some time to find it. And I have it all printed out on regular printout paper, which has the schematics, everything about the whole radio. The Sam Photofax for this one. I think Sam Photofax 89, I think this is in. But it's on the 11 Meter Repeater on Facebook group. Go look that up. You'll be able to find it. And you got to go into the files, and they have all the PDFs for all this. It has almost everything like CB Tricks has. But CB Tricks is another one you still go to. But 11 Meter Repeater on Facebook group, you should go check it out. The only thing, they don't have it for the Robin. But they have it for certain radios. But yes. They have this one too. I found this one. It took me a while to find, and I found my President Grant manual on that one on 11 Meter Repeater. The Grant version 1, you couldn't find it on CB Tricks, the schematics, but I found it for on 11 Meter Repeater, and this one too. So they have almost every radio out there. About 99.9%. Some of them are. Let me turn this back up, guys. This thing's amazing.
Yeah, it sounded like it said get into Oregon. You're the only one I'm hearing right now in the Pacific Northwest. So, 73, you're about a 5 and 90 into Oregon, and it sounded like I was looking out the window to see you driving out.
Man, sorry about the sunset. I like to lit up the radio different ways. It's pretty good. There's something in the west right now. It's definitely going to be going over the plateau in about an hour or so. It gets dark till like 8:30 here. So yeah, I had to do some crazy stuff during all week. Sounds like another Caribbean station. We'll see what happens tonight. Oh my!
Jesse 419, thanks for picking me up. Have a good evening.
I got this thing plugged in the plug, so we're good on this thing.
We'll let you know how to find 424.
Yeah, conditions are up and down. So I might have to take my grills out soon, so I'll let the stream roll, guys. And I have this little sign in the background. We'll just leave it here sometimes. You guys know that when I do that. There we go, we could do that. Sometimes we could do that sometimes.
How you been doing lately? Roger that. That's always a good thing. It's better pushing than pulling, Roger.
Is that a Florida station? I'm gonna go look over there. 141 New York. Let me go look over that way. Let me go get up to New York in a second, guys. I think that'll be here in the UK. I'm gonna go look over there right now toward the northeast corner. Sounds like New York or St. Augustine. I'm gonna do a swing now. We're checking over near 50 degrees. 50 degrees is for New York, guys. We're looking over there right now, guys. We're at 100 degrees. 70 degrees, 50 degrees. We're looking over there right now. I'm checking over the northeast states. Yeah, conditions not all that great today, guys, but at least we'll get some. That's how quiet this thing is. Yeah, it's bad today, guys. That little sound, that makes that DX sound. I love that sound. That's usually normal. Okay. 3308, I've heard of it before. Oh, that was loud. Who was that guy? We're swinging back to the West Coast. It is bad conditions today. We're getting some Hawaiian stations at 1 pound. 1255 Southern Arizona. I think it'll be. Let me take a look at our charts. Okay, let me go to 791. 1
1225, we're back on the site.
Sounds like Australia's coming in slowly, guys. They got around 7 o'clock. There's a little Australian station coming in. 270 West, and we're going to get about 7 hours out. Right out. Let's go get him. I got the Southern Arizona station. Let's go get him. Calling CKX, calling CKX. Some of that station in Southern Arizona. Do you got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling?
How about that 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? You got the 664. They call me the Dirty Bird. I'm trying.
Hey, 664 Dirty Bird. We hear you out there at 1 pound. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee waving. I hear you out there. Man, Australia's coming in.
Copy all you said, but I do hear you out there, Roger.
Roger that out there, calling me out there. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back. We're at 270 West toward Arizona. I hear you out there. We're on an old President Madison radio from the 70s, running a Turner Plus 2 desk mic on a 2-pill on an antenna called the 4-element antenna. It's called the Stereo. That's what a 4-element beam is. We're about 22 feet off the ground with the mast, but you're sounding good out there, Tay. QSL. Yeah, Rex. Arizona. Let's go get him. One guy's back. Cool. Yep. There he is, guys. He's definitely the 1-1 guy. He's coming back. He's been banging on meters. Hey, 1-1 guy, you're in a solid 7 and almost 9. I just want to give you a QSL report. You're making a trip over Knoxville, Tennessee. 362, waving on back to the 1-1 guy. You're hitting a solid 7. You're just making it through, okay? Just want to let you know your station's making the trip. I just had a little pretty cool. Go ahead, Arizona. We hear you out there. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. You're hitting a solid 1 between 3. QSL. Hey, what's up, Randy? Yeah, we getting the 1-1 guy in 38 in bad conditions. You guys hear him? You're in a solid 9 between 8. Can you guys hear him in Arizona? Let me know. What do you got? Can you hear him out there? What are you guys hearing out there out west? He's in a solid 9, guys. Same position on 290 degrees. We're on him. 7 pounds between 9 right now on the scales. Let's give you guys a zoom up, see what he's doing. What's it on your meters out there? Bad conditions. I'll zoom this out in a second.
I just think it's really neat for a son to be on the radio calling his whore gutter skank, nasty, gutter skank whore mother a douchebag. We're waving ahead. What's all trying to put the radio on here?
Yeah, we're waving on back. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, standing by. We're listening.
It's crazy that they call their whore mother a douchebag.
Can you guys hear him? I'm working more. Scotch, cool. I'll be on the radio Thursday. Maybe I'll catch them. I just want to. Oh, there he is. 2511. I'm gonna go get him in a second. He'll be easy grab. Go ahead, guys. Let's walk over him. Keep going. Let's do it. That's what I do, guys. Keep walking. How about that 251's California scoop shooter calling CQDX? How about Henry? I hear you loud and clear out there today. Wave it on back. I hope my President Madison's making a trip to California today. QSL. We're actually waiting. We're at 2. Hey, Henry out there, 251 California skip shooter. You're hitting a solid 7. I want to let you know this is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We talked a while back. I think it was 2 months ago we made a contact on the Cobra 139. I'm on a new radio called the President Madison. I bought back 2 months ago in February, but it's making a good trip out there today. It's one of my newest radios I just got back in February. Now I hear the 1-1 guy out there. He's just making a trip at 7 to 8 pounds, but I'm at 270 west. He's probably pointing the other way. Can you guys hear him out there? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. I hear 251 and some Arizona stations are coming in. Conditions have been quite bad today, but we had Hawaiian Islands came in early today, QSL. Alright, this is 362. We're standing by. We'll be back a little bit later. I got to get on out here for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Alright, take it easy out there. 251 California. They'll skip shooter taking back for the loudest and the proudest call signs. If 471, we hear you out here on the West Coast. So skip shooter 251 out here in California with a wave. Out there now, Mobile. It sounds like you got a Mobile keep up the good work, keep us sunny side up.
I'll be right back, guys.
Standing by for the loudest and the proudest.
I'll be right back,
How you doing out there in Ohio? Coming on back out here on the Gulf Coast. Slightly overcast and day-to-day, really can't complain. Yeah, there's a lot of intercoming noise, a lot of feedback. I know, it's really loud today, but I'm hearing a lot. Roger that. Henry, 2K251 standing by. Yeah, 257 Arizona waving. 211 NorCal, standby. Maybe they want to go out and get a bigger radio and a bigger antenna. folks out there putting the hammer down out here this evening. They're trying to hurry up and get a few lickings in on the top picking frequency before they have to go to dinner, or they already got dinner and dessert, and now they're coming back to put the hammer down. Mike Almighty, I'll tell you what, don't really want to talk about a lot of folks out here calling out. Don't really want to take these over for Phoenix, Tucson, you know, talk about hobbies, projects. Yeah, no doubt. I'm trying to invite the boys out. You know, they're welcome, no doubt. I offered, but everybody's busy right now. Maybe they can try to for contact. Yeah, 10-4 there, not a problem. California already, everything's easy anymore. Some of that. I'm just saying, if invite hope is always there, no doubt for the tacos. Contact. Hey, how about that West Covina? Come on. You got the 664 Dirty Bird out of Cactus Town here on the southwest corner of Minnesota. California trying. Just trying to make contact. 501, Southern California. How about that? Mike on the mountain, Maryland, 211, Sacramento, we're waving. 857, got a question? Hey, Mike on the mountain, good to hear you. Hope everything's going well for you. Been a while. Have a good evening out there. Sounding good on the west side. 73's 211, Sacramento. It's freaking crazy out there. Roger that, Mike on the mountain. Happy Easter to you too. No doubt about it. 2950 San Diego. At 607 East Tennessee, 607. How about that, Steve Main, 211 Sacramento, West Coast, waving. How about that, South Carolina? How about it for the Dirty Bird? 664 out of Cactus Town, southwest corner of Arizona. Campfire, hey, we're waving in there. Rough and tough, poor conditions, but we do hear you coming across country. 211 Sacramento's waving. Alright, is it 192 or 196 Kentucky? Okay, how about it, Ontario? How about it, Ontario, Canada? We hear you out here in Arizona. Come through loud and proud, no doubt. 578. 73's and God bless. How about that 577 North Carolina, 211 Sacramento, waving. Roger D, Ontario, Canada. Nancy 57 is the number. Yeah, you're coming in loud and proud, bro. Loud and proud, Canada. Roger that, North Carolina. Sing some of the flowers for yourself. You have Q5 Audio, great sounding station as well. Appreciate it. Have a good evening out there. 73 211 Sacramento. Yeah, Ontario. Good to hear you. is that you? Roger that, brother. 73. It's rough and tough. It's starting to, kind of, take a dive there in the conditions, but, it's rough and tough. Have a good one. 5-7, do you copy? Do you copy 5-7? Yeah, I copy. Sound on frequency. How is that out there? Break. 63 in the Magnolia State, 211 Sacramento, Whitburn. Yeah, I know. I'm having a hard time today for some reason. Roger that 63, good to hear you again. Sounding great out here on the west side. 73, have a good evening, 211 Sacramento. Man, 55-7 out here in Arizona, waving a hand. I'm having a hard time. Like, for some reason. Hey, what do you think if I put a ground plate on this Wilson 5000? They got a little ground plate kit. It's only like $35. about that jack in the shack out there, nasty 57, bullhead insinuating. I'm here in Hawaii out there. Hawaii, Hawaii, Hawaii. No doubt about it. 57 Arizona, you're screaming. Wow, Hawaii, you guys are smoking out here in Arizona, no doubt. Dear South Carolina, you just came in blowing out of the... Nasty 57 out here, man. It's crazy today, no doubt about it. We're waving at you. Wow, this is amazing. As slow as it's been for weeks, and all of a sudden today, bam! Nasty 57 Arizona, bullhead city, and we're listening. How about a jack in a shack? You're blowing smoke in AZ. Mother Nature is amazing. Yeah, my neighbor came out, wondered what I was doing, and I tried to explain skip to him, but I don't think I did a very good job. Look at 162, 162. Southwest Arizona, we're trying. Sorry, 57, I think I stopped right there. No, I've just been here listening. I'm trying to jam everybody in. It's like, well, most everybody, it's kind of like out of frequency, it sounds like to me. Yeah, 2950 San Diego, waving 73's and God bless. Got it, 000, South Carolina, boy, you're coming in nice. South Carolina, War Radio 2950 San Diego, operator Charles, waving. God bless. Thank you for the contact. Contact for Radio 2950 San Diego, operator Charles. 73's and God bless. Hello, I think sir, sounded good around the bee hour. Mr. 37, I will bet you. Southern Cal, 529, 529 California Wave. Around in that diesel car, kids. Too many people keying up at the same time, but just want to let you know, Jack, your radio's working terrific. 529 California, Southern Cal, Wave 73, Shakaloha. Just stacking up on me. Georgia, 4840 Northern Cal. We're getting wet. You just started raining here in 50 miles north of San Francisco. Orlando, Florida. Yeah, I'm jealous. We had a sunshine yesterday, day before yesterday. Now we're going back to winter tendencies and spring conditions. Very loud. Yeah, you nice clean signal. I don't know how many watts you're putting down. I'm putting down about 180 with a omnidirectional antenna about 60 feet in the air. I can't tell you how much you're hitting me with. You're on top of everybody, but I got a meter that's not stingy, but I can't see very well. Can't see, we can't see. Yeah, okay. Thank you. That deal was 758-4840. I'm off. 73, see it. Hey, brother, where you at? I appreciate it. That's good stuff. Oh, something good. Oh, okay. Watch out for them raindrops. Oh, yeah, you know it's been raining. Hey, 404. All right, man, move easy. Northern Cal. Northern California, 4840, 73 TS. Yeah, hope it's not raining on you. Have a nice day. I guess it's getting thunderstorms, huh? I don't think we're gonna get any. But then again, it is raining and weather conditions are strange. Yeah, it's just temporary. Roger that. Roger that. All I gotta do is hit Australia now, my day's complete. I'll try for it. por de México, señores, señores. I talk to myself all the time, I don't even have an antenna. He calls that a dummy load. Can't get Tom? Oh, radio 79. I think he called that a load.
About 2 pieces fast.
Southern Cal 529. You're doing good tonight, boy. California track. I heard you up there 79. Don't know if my numbers came back, so I can't call that or I can't contact, but we did hear you out there. Well, radio 79. Shakaloha. Have a good one.
What's up? What's up? Copy, what's up?
Hey, Roger. All right, there, World Radio 79. Heard my numbers come back that time. That's my legitimate Hawaiian contact for the day. Thank you much. You have a good one out there. Shakaloha 529 clear. What have you been up to, Al? Where are you right now? That's pretty close, man. That's in my neighborhood, that's for sure. Hola, ¿cómo está? Hey, did you get your eye, kind of like helped out a little bit? You get it fixed there? Yeah, I hear you. Hey, Roger. I guess you're right. You're right there. That's farther, Alabama. You're making it to California. I guess your eye surgery went okay. You're okay then? Well, good deal, man. At least it didn't get any worse. That's a good thing. Glad to hear that. And other than that, there, Sharon, are you okay on your mobile? You just never know sometimes, huh? What microphone did you pair with it this time? It's working. It sounded good, man. My 575's on the blink, a little solder spot where that connects to the push button. The wire that goes to that kind of broke. And just Northwest Georgia, 758. Radio 2950 San Diego here. Roger that. Yeah, maybe the one of these days I'll get her fixed, but other than that, it's still a good microphone. Yeah. Hey, Roger, on that. Good deal, man. Got everything is working A-OK there for you.
Here we go, guys. We're back.
It's fine, it's fine.
Who's at it today? Alright guys, let's go check our channels.
Alabama.
40 Alabama, what's that guy? Calling CQDX, calling CQX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, calling.
Yeah, but the 362 out there in Tennessee, 587 North Hill. The 30.
Hey, how about that 587 Northern California? We hear you loud and clear. You're sounding good today. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. The radio we're using tonight is a President Madison 1 from the 1970s, running a Turner Plus 2 desk mic on a 2-pill, and it's called the C150 Catalyst 2-pill. And the antenna we're using today is a 4-element stereo, about 22 feet off the ground, QSL.
I hear you just fine. 587 sitting on the shores of Clear Lake, California. Alabama.
587, you're hitting about at least 5 pounds, almost 7 out here tonight. Thanks to the QSL report, 587 Northern California, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, 73. We'll catch you later off the key.
Just wanted to let you know you're making the trip out here to Modesto, California.
Oh, I know that is. That's near Fresno. Well, this radio sounds good, guys. And it does good on AM. And I'll show you guys in a second. I can show you. I can look around here. Yep, AM's right here. Channel 11. Channel 17. This is 28. Thing's amazing on AM, guys. It's the same, but sideband's a little better, but AM's better on this. It's beautiful radio.
Easier, good sound, like the top line, you know, the lollipop. But anyway, your radio seems to be liking that microphone. So, you know, hey, listen, if you're happy with it, the way you're doing it, I highly recommend leaving the mic up for sideband. The way you got it right now, the way you're talking on it, the distance that you're talking on the mic, the way you got it turned.
He's in a solid 7.
And when the mic is up all the way up on the radio for sideband, it's working really good. It's working fine. Now on AM, I don't know what it's going to do on AM. And if it starts feeding back a little bit on AM, then you just maybe could...
Hey, what's up, Mark Sanchez, UGX875. We made a contact today. We have a video of it.
On the mic into the radio until
Not on this live stream.
And then you want to keep it as high as you can keep it. You want it 100% audio.
He's banging on his meters, guys.
See the audio. If you turn
Solid
your audio
7, almost 9.
You drop off your PEP, and then you turn yourself...
Yeah, solid 9.
You know what I'm saying?
He's in a solid 9 out here tonight. Dang. Calling CQDX, calling CQX. How about that 251 Henry, Southern California? I hear you out there, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back.
Tennessee. Listen, you take it easy on the camera. Congratulations on the new mic, man. It's working for you real well. And I guess we'll maybe go to another frequency. Sounds like some of these guys are getting a little bit hot under the collar. They think this is some AM frequency, but it's clear at the time when we came here. And we said, is this frequency clear? Yes, it was. Nobody came back to us. And we started talking on it. Doesn't matter what mode you can talk FM, AM, you could do CW if you wanted to. But, you know, for the most part, once in 40, it's a free band, man. And first come, first serve. You want to come in on the conversation, you see QSK outside, got a station on the side. Or if you're on AM, and you want to talk AM, and people are talking on AM, that's one thing. If you were people here on 33, when we came here talking, I was saying, hey man, this frequency's busy, let's find another one. When we first came here, there's nobody here. And then we started talking, and then some people ran into us, landed on 33 on AM, and what are these guys doing on sideband on this frequency? Well, listen, get a clue. You we're going to be here for a little bit. And we can stay here. And we'll stay here as long as, but if you're nice and say, hey, you know, we'd like to use this frequency. We've got some people that are coming on here to meet us out here or whatever, and you're nice instead of calling us names or trying to jam it, you know, jam us up or whatever it is, we're just going to stay here.
This guy's got a pretty cool. How about it? Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm waiting back to 251 Southern California. How about here, New? We talked a while back. I'm on a new radio called the President Madison. I bought it back 2 months ago, back in February. I hope I'm making a trip on that 4 element beam of Serial. We talked on the Cobra 139 a while back. Same 2-pilled, same microphone here, QSL.
These guys are using big amplifiers. They're totally illegal. These guys are big old amplifiers on AM, and they're trying to teach us off of these AM frequencies that he says is an AM frequency. Don't forget, when it was 23 channels, before they even had 40 channels, we had a sideband on 23 channels. And we used channel 15 and 16 for sideband, and we left some of the other ones for AMers. And so we've been out here that long. We're going to use any frequency we want to use at any mode we want if it's clear at the time. And if you want to come and use the frequency and you have a group that wants to meet at a certain time or whatever it is, and we're happen to be talking on this frequency, you come in real nice and say, hey guys, do you mind? I know you guys are on sideband and stuff, but we got a group on AM that we meet here at a certain time, and we love to talk. And we both in grab the QSY. We're 1027. We're 1027, another frequency, no problem. But you got to come in nice. If you come in rudely and crudely and try to jam us up with your amplifiers that are illegal, and you're telling us that we're illegal to talk on this channel on sideband, then you got another thing coming. Okay, this guy thinks he's gonna out-talk me. I don't think so. He doesn't know who he's talking to. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We got delinquents on frequency, folks. Regardless of this frequency's amplification, if you think it's illegal to talk on this channel, you better get a clue. Because we're talking sideband here right now. If you want to talk FM on this channel, we'll talk FM on this frequency. If you want to talk AM, we'll talk AM on this frequency. You know what I'm saying? So we want to talk upper sideband, lower sideband, or any other mode. If this frequency is clear, and we come to it, and we check it, and there's nobody here talking, and we start talking, we're going to start talking, we're going to use it. The frequency is in use right now, okay? And we're going to be talking on it until we're done talking, and then you can have it. And if you come out here and you're in here for
This guy's in really hard on there. Anybody out there in this channel? Hawaii Islands, cool. Good. There's 791 Hawaiian Islands, I hear them. We made it to Hawaii today. 473. Solid one almost. Calling CQDX, calling CQX. How about that? World Radio 791 Hawaiian Islands, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back. Aloha. Let's go get them. Calling CQDX, calling CQX. How about that? World Radio 791 Hawaii. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back. Aloha. We hear you at least almost 1 pound out there, but you're making a trip over in Tennessee today. 791 Hawaii, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back. Aloha. Shock a wave. Yeah, we're closing up again. I wish I would talk to Henry. Man, listen to that radio. They're going to Hawaii. Australia, cool. How about that World Radio 791 Hawaiian Islands calling CKDX 3 under 62, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back to the big island of Hawaii. Aloha. It sounded good out there, 1 pound, but I want to let you know you're making a trip today. This is what this. He's coming in. He just jumped over the mountain. Calling CKDX, calling CKDX. How about that World Radio 791 Hawaiian Islands on the big island of Hawaii, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back. Aloha. We're talking. Holy crap. We're getting Australia. Let's go look over there. They're getting. Let's go get into Florida. Go get the Hawaiian Islands. Hit the call, Florida's grabbing. How about that 473 Hawaiian Islands calling CKDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, where you're allowed to clear at 9 pounds between 5. But you're making a trip out here in Tennessee tonight. QSL.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing. Big signal, good audio. And have a good day out there. 243-101.
How about that 243? How about that 243 Hawaiian Islands calling CKDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back here in a solid 7 out here. Sounding good today.
Yeah, I'm not getting much, but anyways, how you doing? You're loud over here by me, man. You're pushing like 20. What are you doing? Oh, not much. Just turn the amplifier on. Alright, I'm getting you out of the way. You're very loud over by here. Alright, catch you later, bud. Alright, the 413, Southern Cal, good to hear you, Tom. 101, Southern California, West Coast.
101, that guy's getting loud. Let's go get him. 101, let's go get him. He's the loudest. I'm gonna go to the loudest station. Calling CKDX, calling CKDX. Over that 101 out there in Southern California. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. You're allowed to clear at 9 pounds between 7. Sounding good on the audio today, QSL.
Trying to get a green line going here, but hey, 101, Southern California.
Hey, 101, you're hitting about 9 pounds right now. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. I hope this old President Madison radio is working. I'm running a 2-pill right now on a Turner Plus 2 desk mic. The antenna choice tonight we're using is a 4-element stereo, about 22 feet off the ground, QSL. Magnolia, World Radio
101, Southern California. All right, man, that gold duck out there in Mississippi. Appreciate the shout out, man. Deeply appreciate it. Sounding good here. Northern California. Until we come to you, my friend, where are you? I mean, sitting on the shores of Clear Lake, California.
How about that 101 out there in California calling CQDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? We're waving on back. You're making a solid trip at 9 pounds out here today. You're making a good audio report. Your audio's Q5 out here today. QSL.
I appreciate the good reports out there on the audio on the 101 here on the West Coast. So, alrighty, everybody, enjoy the last of the DX coming in.
Have a good one, 101 out there in California. Have a great night. We're standing by from Knoxville, Tennessee from 362. We're waving on back. We'll catch you later off the key.
Alright, 732, man. 101 West Coast. Is this frequency in use? Anybody's here. Okay, so we start talking. Talking about here and there, and all of a sudden, and just a handful of minutes later, well, here comes the hammers with a big power coming in, trying to, chase us off and, jam up the frequency and everything else. And, I had it out with him for a while, but finally let him go. Thanks for the try, 413 Southern California, standing by. A22 Mississippi, good evening from 251, the old skip shooter. Mississippi, yes sir, I think I hear you out there, so we got you out there, 22, have a good night out there, Mississippi. 428 Mississippi, you got Henry 2K251, skip shooter 251, operator Henry, what's the operator, what's your name? Mississippi 428. Did you say your name is John? Is your name John? Over.
Okay, guys, we're back.
Okay, we'll try it one more time. There's a lot of folks out here today, and then we'll go ahead and let the frequency go. Some of these other guys have it. I think it's 428 John in Mississippi. I repeat, 428 John in Mississippi. Is that 100%, John?
Hey, what's up, Mark Sanquist? We can see you in the chat. How you guys are doing conditions tonight? Man, about 1 hour, 43 minutes.
Alright, so is that, I had somebody coming in alongside of you. Did you say it's Frank? Okay, so that's 428 Frank in Mississippi, is that right?
We can't hear Mississippi. I got my beam at 270 on
I think I got you that time around. There's a lot of folks out here, but I'm going to tell you what. Hey, Mississippi, we're going to keep asking your name until these guys let you come in and tell me your name. Then we'll clear the frequency. But until then, we're going to keep calling until we get your name. Hey, 428 Mississippi, is your name Frank, over?
He's talking about, this guy's cool, man. Man, they're doing good on the CD.
Okay, roger that.
Outside, I can slide over there real easy. I'm fine with bye-bye.
I'd like to get some Australian. It'd be awesome. Almost 8 o'clock right now, guys. This thing's cool. And the sun's already set. It's still daylight here. Hey, what's up, Mark Sanquist, laughing out loud. We made that contact today. We're on the cell phone Wi-Fi. Cool. That guy's still there. I'm going to try to grab him. Calling CQX, How about that 251 out there, Henry, California? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee with you. Loud and clear. We're waving on back.
Ray out there. Ray out there in the top side. What's going on out there, Ray?
Calling CQDX, calling CKS 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling. I'm trying to KSK on him.
That's what I drove out there. I'll tell you what, I guess on Mississippi kind of shifted over because, it's kind of interesting the way propagation comes on in. You have one part of the country of the United States coming in, and then you don't hear the southern part, and all of a sudden that part fades out, and all of a sudden you got Texas or something, or Mississippi. I was hearing Texas and Florida and all these other people, and all the way up to New York.
This guy's awesome.
And I didn't hear you guys until now, and all of a sudden, it's Mississippi coming in. Okay, I guess it's your turn.
I heard someone that knew about this guy, Henry. I think Mopar told me about this dude. UJX76 told me about him. They've been knowing him for a long time. He told me this a while back. They've been knowing him since way back then, I think. Yeah, Mopar actually knows this guy. KSK. Calling CQDX, calling CKX. How about that UDX? How about that 251 Henry, California? I hear you out there, Henry. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back from Richie. We'll wave it on back. We're on a new radio take called the President Madison 1.
Okay, we're out to Mississippi way. One more time, real quick on the call sign, Ray.
Hey, he's just talking to someone. Why you can't hear me? This guy sounds good on the Madison, man. This
That's
is
100% there, Ray. Well, listen, keep up the good work. That ground plane's working fantastic for you. You folks have a good evening out there. Yeah, I got you a good 10 OS9. One of the loudest stations out here I've heard out here right now, but that's Mother Nature for you. Giving it to you 100% there, Ray. Mississippi Ray, 605. You got a little skip here, Henry, 2K251. 251 California out here in Santa Barbara, California, right next to the Pacific Ocean on an overcast day. 73rd to you, Ray. Have a good evening.
At least we got the connection right on the tinfoil right next to each other. And we have them on the roof thing. I think this thing is doing good. Let's try to talk to him. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about that 251 Henry, Southern California, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving.
And it's obviously the loudest and the proudest, but you're definitely coming over the top. And thank you for cleaning up my receiver there, Ray. Mississippi Ray, 605. You got 100%. And keep up the good work. 251 California, clear.
He says, calling CQDX, calling CKX. How about that 251 Henry, Southern California? We hear you loud and clear at 7 between 9 out here in Knoxville, Tennessee. 362 waving on back. I hope my President Madison is making a trip to California this evening. QSL.
Thank you, sir. Man, just went ahead and touched it up to the clarifier just a wee bit for you. So if you wonder why I shifted, I'm trying to tune up for the other guy. But my God Almighty, all you folks are coming in loud and clear. What the hell happened? Did you guys go have dinner and have your dessert? Now you're back on the radio?
It's hard to get a hold of this guy. He's probably talking to someone. It's like ghost talking, man. It's like figuring it out. He's
I
ghost.
don't know about you, but the last week or so have been pretty interesting propagation, coming on in, and it's
Yeah, it's hard to get.
look at you.
What channel is this? Who's out there? Let's give him a contact. Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Calling. Man, interesting
Hey,
chat.
135. I'm a retired truck driver, 48 years, Teamster truck driver. God bless you. And, man, I like talking to you guys. Because I was one of you. No doubt about it. 135. You Border City.
Where's that? Border City, California? How about that 125 Boulder City, Arizona, calling CQDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling. God, we're getting Mexican ladies on the radio. You hear them? Who's that lady out there in Mexico? You guys can hear it.
Hey, 135, that's what I used to do. I used to shoot scripts as well, just like what you're doing right now. That's
I-33. I think that's Washington. At least this thing's working good, guys. Conditions are crazy tonight, guys. You know that. I'm gonna go back to 290. Well, maybe we make a swing, but yeah, I think we're losing conditions. I don't know how you guys are doing out there tonight, but how's conditions where you at? I talked to a few stations in Canada today. I think it was March. That was it. And Arizona today. We had the 1-1 guy on the channel today on channel 38. You can hear him on that 9 pounds, but he was talking to himself on the radio. Brian doing his little sound stuff. He was talking to some other guys out there. That's what he was doing. But I actually heard that guy was calling the 222 on that 1-1 guy. But so I think the 1-1 guy did hear me, or someone actually heard him. But I heard that 9 pounds between 7 today. So we still losing Hawaii. We're gonna go looking around on the beam. I'm checking at 310. We're actually losing Hawaii right now. We might get Australia tonight.
211 Sacramento.
Oh, 211's back. He's coming in. Let me go get him. That's Jeff. The AM's kind of interesting. Maybe we'll go look on AM. I want to try some AM contacts. We're going to get someone out there. Let's see who's out there. AM's still going good out here.
I'll let you know 515. Mike Boston, my wife.
515. Let's go get him. How about that 515? Break 11, break. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back to the big island of Hawaii. I'm going to say shocka waves. Aloha. How about Big Island, Hawaii, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Breaker 11, break. We're trying on this radio. I hope this President Madison's making a trip to the island of Hawaii over in Knoxville, Tennessee. Boy, this channel's...
They gotta pay me a toll. They gotta pay me to drop to the toll house. They got enough wooden nickel.
Man, this and that. Look how quiet this thing is. It's amazing. See? Yeah. Who's playing that stuff? Channel 17. That's Popcorn's channel. Someone's playing Space Noise. You hear them all out there on the AM? Let's give a break out there. Break 17, break. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're trying. How about any stations out there today on this channel? Anyone on the West Coast today? Hey, 266, San Francisco, California. He at 1 pound. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving. I'm on the old President Madison 1 for the 70s, running a Turner Plus 2 desk mic on a 2-pill. And the antenna we're using tonight is a 4-element stereo tonight, 22 feet off the ground. But we hear you out to 266, San Francisco, California. Sounding good out there today. 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back. 410. I'm on AM, guys. How about 266 out there in San Francisco, California in the streets? Can you hear me out there? 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, from the volunteer state. We're waving. I don't think you hear me. I was trying to get a trip on the AM. This thing does everything you want. Trust me. And we're looking good on the SWRs. It's perfect. We switched the sideband box off on put it on AM. So she's looking good. How about that 266 San Francisco, California? Can you hear me out there? Break 17, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving. It would have been awesome, but this thing has AM on it. We're in like 1.11 on the SWR. It's looking pretty beautiful on the side. but when it goes on the upper channels, it goes a lot lower, but it's still holding up good. We're under 100 watts, between 100 watts, almost around 200 on some of these things. So the modulation's moving. That's the modulation meter you're seeing with the SWR. I had that when I clicked it off. That's what it's looking at, 100% modulation right there you see on AM. So it's punching dial pretty good. Let's give it a breaker 19 for radio check for truckers. They only hear me at 310. Break 19 for a radio check. Yeah, no truckers out this channel tonight. I'm checking out channel 28. We'll go back on sideband in a minute. We got Hawaii back. We're losing conditions right now, guys.
Good evening, DX Land. California's computer 241 kicking back.
I'll be right back, guys.
46 Ohio, while you're being here in California, 1241 with a wave. Somebody shouting back on in here, but it's about 3 or 4 people. Man, I'll tell you what, everything got pretty right up compared to what it was this morning. This morning was real sporadic. Mother Nature grabbing the RFD up and down. But this evening, it's wide open. It's going to be the loudest and the proudest out here this evening, folks.
Let me turn these guys back up. We're good.
Hey, Northwest Indiana, here you are on top of the power there, Northwest Indiana. Congratulations, good sound modulation. Getting on top of it. Can you go down to 34 for a moment?
Now we got 251 Kendry still coming good.
Your way, 1529 World Radio 192, San Diego, California, all the day.
Let's go get him. San Diego 192. I think that's who he is. Let's go get him. How about that 192 San Diego, California calling CQDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling.
Yeah, definitely copy. 243 up there in Tennessee. Copy good, man, from San Diego. 243 World Radio 192 Southwest Quarter, San Diego. On the TJ border. World Radio.
How about that World Radio 192 out there, San Diego, California calling CQDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling back.
Hello out there. Anybody got a copy on this 044 Northern South Engine 243? You have a fine DXing evening out there, man, and a bright tomorrow. Numbers your way, man. See you and yours. World Radio 192, San Diego, California, and I'll be back in the shack.
How about that World Radio 192 San Diego, California calling CQDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back. Hitting a solid 3 pound tonight. We got you at 270 West. We hear you, San Diego, California. Sounded good tonight on the old Madison radio.
Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee. Taking it up there, man. Definitely hear that station up there, man. Calling out 192, San Diego on the TJ border.
At 192, you're in a solid 3 pounds. My numbers are 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. They call me the Fox Man. And we're running an old President Madison 1 from the 1970s. Turner plus 2 desk mic on a 2-pill. The antenna we're using tonight is a 4-element stereo, about 22 feet off the ground, but you're making a trip at solid 3 pounds.
Man, really definitely, man. I appreciate the call. Coming in here in San Diego, man, definitely made the trip. Tennessee, from San Diego, 192, World Radio 192, Southwest Corner, TJ border, and I'll be collecting the mail.
I have a good one, World Radio 192. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, 73. We are QRT off the key. We'll catch you later. Have a good night. We'll see you out there on the radio soon. We got him, guys.
California schools, you'll keep that alive. 1825, numbers your way to you when yours world. San Diego.
Going on with this thing. You shouldn't do that.
842 Mississippi.
Hold on a second.
386 Weaver, Southern Cal.
Shouldn't do that. Hold on a second. I have an
Hey,
idea.
Northern Michigan, man, heard you out there, man. Appreciate the call. Northern Michigan, World Radio 192, San Diego, California.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't understand, buddy.
Yeah, you got Southern Cal over here, 386, the West Coast Weaver.
Hold on a second. We need to restart the stream in a second. This is crazy. It's showing this rotation right. That's what happens when you jump out.
0404, I think that's what it is. Out there, World Radio 040, World Radio 192, San Diego with the wave. 386 Weaver.
I have an idea. Let's try something. Nice. Good.
Close it up there, man.
There we go.
Sounding good. I'm not sure if you were sitting in the foothills of the Catskills. Definitely heard you out there, man. You have a fine one out there.
Are we okay, guys? Let us know.
Back on the side there.
I was showing something on my thing.
040, World Radio
It'll do that.
192,
We got him.
TJ Porter 73 way.
Let me zoom out. There we go. You guys still here? Give me a thumbs up. We're live. I don't know. My clarifier is unlucky. I don't know. Is it? I am.
1043 Tennessee, we got you down here loud and proud. Sounded real good on the West Coast.
So my clarifier, I don't think it's on lock, but I haven't touched the clarifier ever since I tuned it in. It's right there, but I don't know if the clarifier is on lock. This is the one I got from Bodenker CB Radio Repair. I bought it from him. That's where it came from. I don't know if he can tell me the clarifier is on lock. He never told me anything about that. I don't know. That's where I got this radio from Bob, from Boat Anchor CB Radio Repair. That's the guy who's on YouTube. You know who he is. That's where I got the radio from. But I haven't touched the clarifier at all. Yes, I did it one time when I tuned it back a month ago. So it's at like 1 o'clock here, between 12 o'clock. It's right at 12 o'clock between 1. Right there at 12. You see it right there. I don't know if it's on lock or not, but this is the way the radio came in. I said around 12 o'clock between 1. So you can see it way over there. And I haven't touched it ever since I did it when I tuned it in. We can still tune it if we want. The clarifier moves around all over the place. But it's between 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock on it. Very center on it. I haven't touched it ever since. It's between around 1 or 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So I had... Your transmitter sounds on frequency, yeah. This thing's amazing.
259 sounding grand on the bed with that 3 bill. Sounds real good. I think you're on 25 you said? 259 out there on the radio, sounding good. 192 World Radio, 192 Southwest Corner, man, sounding good.
He's in a solid 2-3 right now, guys. You can see it. Yes, he did work on that radio. Yes, Jeb did it. He worked on this radio. He's called Jeb Electronics. Yeah, he worked on this radio, and it came from Bodenker CB Repair. Yeah, you're right, Mark Sanquist. That's the radio.
Hey, we got you down here, 386 with the waves.
I'm surprised this thing's holding on to cell phone. We got the tinfoil next to it and on the wall here. You guys know I did that. It's got to be the generator next to over here. Tell you what's bouncing off. Yeah, we're here in Hawaiian Islands. It's pretty cool. This thing's amazing, guys. It is amazing radio. Yeah, I bought it off of eBay for $300. I think it came like $367 for this radio on eBay. Free shipping. I got this radio with free shipping on eBay. $367. I think it was around that time. But I have the thing on that one, yes. And I got a really good deal on this radio. And I saved all my Christmas money and my birthday money from last year. And that's how I came with this radio. You remember I got $300 for Christmas. almost around $400 that total.
2510, man, good old vintage radio, man. That thing's still kicking. That's a good one with that radio. Song, son of a sound. Whoop a nigger's ass and burn his house. Song, time of the wind. Ain't no nigger talking back again.
Who the heck's that guy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, standing by. Well, I have that. You can run the tuner on the other side of the digital clock, but the tuner's right here on the Cobra 139. It stays there. It's in pretty good position. The core is pretty enough. Yeah, I don't want to put the tuner above that quad 5. The quad 5 is above this thing, but the tuner's over on the 139. This one is at 4 pins. I don't think you can run a tuner on the other with the digital clock. Yeah, it has a tuner on it right now. Well, we're on a tuner right now. The same set I had on the Serial, that's what I have it on. And we have the same cord on it. And mostly, I just connect the cord from my Cobra 139 and put it on the Madison. That's how I run this. And the tuner's been the same ever since. And that's how it runs that way. It's been the same setup ever since I set up the Cobra 139 with this radio. And I took it off the Cobra 139, the coax, and put it on the Madison. So it's been running the same tuner ever since. And I did the SWR reports on it, you guys saw about a week ago, when I hooked up the Madison cord to it, and show you guys what it is. And it runs right through the amplifier, through to the tuner. So this thing's been never had problems. It's pretty flat on the SWR. It's pretty good. But I did a NATVA just about a week ago. All the reports of what it shows like. And that's what it's actually running on the tuner. When I put that little glue thing on that part of the antenna I told you, when I had one of these birds ripped off one of my caps again. So it's doing good. I didn't have to touch anything on the tuner, and I've been touching. The last time I touched this tuner was since last year when we had that tree that not land on my house. That's the only time when I tuned this and got the new coax cord for the RG58 that runs through the RG213 right on the barrel connector with the coax seal on it, with the duct tape around it. But don't put heat shrink wrap on a barrel connector; it'll make your SWRs go up. I've done that. I had to retook that off and did that. That was back last July. Remember that when it happened? And it's been running ever since in that tree since July, and I haven't touched the tuner ever since, and it's been perfect ever since. And these things you have to do, it's almost the same specification from last year when I showed on the NATVA during about a week ago. And the tuner is running on the Madison with the serial beam antenna, just like I did on the Cobra 139. And I just swiped the cord over that way when I took it off the 139, put it back on this one. And it's been running ever since. And the quad 5 is separate. It runs the RG, the Mako 5000 when I want to hook it up there, if I want to do that. And I can hook it up anytime. And I just take the jack off the speaker on the 3-way connectors I have. One of them actually runs, and it will run to here if I want to swipe the jack from here to the speaker. And it usually doesn't take that long. We can go on the quad 5 a little later tonight if Rooster's out there. Wow. He is banging out here tonight at 9 pounds. This guy's got a good radio station. Quality radio. Not radio. A good station. Solid 7 and 9. We're at 270 west on him. Man, we're getting a lot of Southern California tonight. We're getting good DX out here. Sun that tracks in the sun. Yeah, that's coaxial. That's what I have. The one looks like the basic one. And I seal it with duct tape on top of it. But yeah, that's what I did. I had to put coaxial over the barrel connector. And I had bought some more stuff of it. I have it's the one you use on the Mako V5000. That's what it came with. But I actually bought a pack of it. I still have plenty of coaxial still, some of it. And when I put it on the barrel connector last July, then I wrapped some duct tape around it, and everything's been sealed pretty good. So the water won't get inside of it. And I had to make sure I did all that. And I've done the same thing with the Mako 5000 with coaxial on both side ends down below on my Alpha Delta ground rod, which I learned on a guy on YouTube from Johnny Jones at Home that showed it. It's an Alpha Delta. It's grounded. It runs with a filter cap in it. It's connected to a ground rod like one of those silver ones, and I put degreaser on that stuff. You get the electric grease at your Walmart store, your Lowe's store. I have some of that stuff at Horror, and I put it on there and wrapped it with some duct tape around it so it won't get water in it. So it's sealed with a toolbox you get at Dollar Tree. So it's been sealed ever since. And I glued the top of that thing with my coax in it when I put it up here to run through this room. Run through a barrel connector and runs right through the room, so everything works good. And the RG213 runs on the other side of the right on the Alpha Delta with the RG58 right through it, and it's running barefoot. So it's been running ever since on the Mako 5000. And most you can't even get this coax anymore with the Alpha. The only thing you can get some of it on eBay, but they don't even make it anymore from Puerto Rico. But that's what it's running, a thing called Alpha with RG213 on my beam antenna and also my Mako 5000. So it runs a tuner on the serial beam, but mostly the Mako 5000 is all barefoot, and that's what it does. So yeah, that's what it does. This guy's coming pretty good right now.
The rain and thunderstorms going on up there. But yeah, he's probably hitting you a lot harder than he's hitting me just because of the way me and him are on a ground wave, but this is all propagation stuff. But yeah, you're making a good trip out of Magnolia for sure.
Where's he at? That's Mississippi. Man, this thing's glow in the dark. This is what I like about this. Man, we're still holding on DX's hour at 8 o'clock, almost 9. We might get all straight later, I don't know. So far, there's no bad weather down in Tennessee. We've been like in the 80s today. We're down to 81 degrees. And it's getting cool. It's cool outside in here. Man, where are all those guys at? I was trying to get to them.
Roger that, 259, you have great antenna. That's all you need. Yeah, 98% of it is the antenna for sure. And great radio as well. And yeah, 40 feet, that's perfect right there. Can't beat that. Sounding good. Have a good evening out there in the Magnolia. We'll do it again soon, 73.
Where is this guy at? I'm trying to figure out. Let's give him a QSA. Call. Calling CQDX. Calling CQX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Calling. We're getting Northern California stations right now. And we're using DX right, guys. Yeah, we get. 044 Northern California, we'll go over there right now. We're losing pretty fast. Calling CQX, calling CQX. How about that? 004, it's Northern California. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling. We're losing pretty fast. We're only going to go on the quad 5 soon. We don't see any conditions. Man, we're definitely dropping DX pretty fast, guys.
Kentucky. Good evening.
Oh, we got someone came back. Cool.
Real good. What you got out here?
Let's do a swing around.
Is that all too bad there?
Let's do a swing around this channel.
I got it ready. Jim, it's been a little while since we spoken, but yeah, good evening to you. Yeah, doing good, man. Just doing some, a little bit of work here around, you know, spruce some things up around the yard. And waiting for this, if we can get this storm coming in or not, I don't know. They're talking about some rain out here, but I don't know if we're gonna get any.
Swinging the beam around, guys. We're checking all over the area. Let's go check 26. I don't hear anybody on 26 this hour. Wow, they usually come out this hour.
You know, just, on the outside of the garden, or, the lawn, or the trees, and hell, we need the damn water ourselves, you know?
Came back, guys. We might get him in a minute. We're swinging the beam back to California right now. I went to 290.
Yeah, they're probably gonna take off here in a couple minutes.
I went to 90 degrees.
You probably were connected already, right?
You got him. Loud station. He's coming pretty good, 9 pounds.
Western Kentucky, 251, the old skip cheater, radio 251, Santa Barbara, California, will be cleared.
We're gonna go get him right now, guys. Let's give us a meter report on this guy.
Atlanta, Georgia, good evening. Atlanta, Georgia, we'll hear you out there. Have a good night.
Atlanta, Georgia's about 2 hours away from me. He's in a solid 9. Let's go get him. Calling CKDX, calling CKX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back to 251 Henry in Southern California. I hear you loud and clear at 9 pounds tonight. QSL. So, Trinidad Station. Calling CKDX, calling CKX. How about that 251 in Southern California? How about that Henry out there? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving on back.
Good evening, 251, the old skip shooter, 251, Santa Barbara, California. They're standing by out here for the Robinson Enterprise.
How about that 251 Southern California? How about that 251 California skip shooter calling CKDX? Do you get a copy on this station over Knoxville, Tennessee? 362, we're waving on back on the old President Madison radio.
Good evening. You guys have a good night out there in Magnolia. 251 California with the waves. Thanks a lot for the shout. You're sounding good out here on the west side.
We got Mexico coming in. Let's go get him. I'm ready to go get Mexico. It's going to be around 250 degrees. Mexico's closer to me. I think it's around 250. Yeah, I'm going to get him. Let's go get Mexico.
I'll tell you what, I wish I still had that 2510. That's a nice radio. Yeah, unbelievable that you're actually doing it barefoot with all these stations out here still getting the truth. Congratulations on hanging on to that 2510.
How about Mexico calling CKDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, waving. You're hitting a solid 7 between 9. I hear you out here on this channel. It sounded good.
Okay, 259 Mississippi, you folks take it easy. 259 Mississippi, where's the first person out there? Okay, now Jim, you got a Henry out here, and I used to have one.
Tell me, Ralph, we can hear you all the time.
Cool.
When I talk to one of my locals and there's no conditions, hey, I've had numerous people say, we hear you, but you don't hear us. So it's one-way skip, and I hate that.
That's Texas. It's got to be a Texas station. You go get him. Calling CKDX, calling CKX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling. Are you guys down in Texas? How about that 267 Mexico calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear you.
I got a lot of
Hey, 267, you're making a solid 3 pounds, almost 5. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We got our beams pointing toward Australia right now, toward Mexico City, down toward Mexico. But you're making a good trip out there today. I'm running an old President Madison radio from the 1970s, Turner Plus 2 decimal. We're running a 2-pill today. The antenna we're using tonight is a 4-element stereo, about 22 feet off the ground. But we're out there in 267 Mexico. You're in a solid between 3, almost 5 right now, QSL. Alright, have a good one, 267 Mexico. Thanks for the QSL tonight. And buenos dias, and have a great day. Adios, amigos. 73 from Knoxville, Tennessee, from 362. We'll catch you later off the key. QRT.
It's a hybrid. Got some bigger monsters in it there, so one of my local technicians went through it around 7 years ago. I ran it inside the car up until about a year ago. We lost, I don't know if you remember talking to Mike there, 176 out there by Disneyland. He was the one who told me about these radios there, Roger.
Yeah, he's in Southern California. A lot of Southern California stations. This is when UDX 875 should come out here today. It's the one, who is that guy? I'm trying to figure out. It's not Mark Santos. It's, who is it? I'm trying to figure out. I had talked to him a while back. UDX 76 should be out here today on this channel. If we get a California stations like that, we should be able to hear them. Yeah, we're using conditions fast, but it's not Marcel. Who's that? UDX 875, not 875. It's UDX 4570. That's him in Palm Springs, California. It's the other guy I've talked to before. Who was that one? I remember him. Yeah, it's Eric D. Yeah, that's right. Right, yeah, that's right, Mark Sanquist. Yeah, Eric D. He should be hearing me on this radio. They're still coming in conditions. This is bad conditions. We're still Where is this A21 guy? I'm trying to figure it out. We hear him at 1 pound. Way out there. We're at 310 degrees. I went over back with that, right? I usually switch every time. Yeah, this has been a great show so far at 2 hours and 23 minutes. A21 California. Let me go get on this guy. I'm going to give him a chance. I like to get those nice stations way out distance. This is what this... Oh, we got Australia coming in. Cool. This is what I'm looking for. Australia's starting to come in slowly, guys. You hear them? I'm going to go back to 250 in a second to 10. It's trying to come in Australia, guys. That's a 9,000 miles. We might have a chance to get them in a few minutes. I hear Australia coming in very slow. You guys can hear them. We might get the great. We might get them at the gray line. We might get lucky. One night he was in 3 pounds one night. I'm gonna check the Australian stations on this channel. I got my beam pointed to South Pacific.
It's pretty fast right now. I try to get back to him. It's just, the old flip-flop here, is it?
It's changing. Yeah, they're trying to come in. It's still California holding. The DX is holding at the same time. We're at 250 degrees. We hear them way out there. We might get some string skips. This thing picks up really good when you hear them. We'll see what happens in a few minutes if they come in. It's about 8:41, almost 9 o'clock. Australia usually comes around 7 o'clock my time. And right now it's dark outside right now, guys. It gets dark at 8:30 here. And maybe we get Rooster related tonight on Channel 26. Maybe we can talk about it exactly. I didn't hear anybody on 26 right now, but usually the Quad 5 usually hears it. Yeah, pretty dead on Skip right now. Let me check the channels. That's Texas.
Both weeks we cut at 112 feet 8 inches. For every 14 feet I get the 1 inch there, Roger.
We're going to be releasing some DXs right now, guys. We're checking stations every few minutes. I'm looking toward Australia right now.
About 20 feet to the top of the boom. Not very high.
Man, still holding on DX right now.
You have bad Mika. Yeah, it takes me about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Heck, I got some boom line for, tie down. And I got 3 of them, so the wind gets up here real heavy. December, January, we'll get 80, 90 mile an hour gusty winds, so I almost lost it this past Christmas. I was out in Las Vegas visiting the kids. I come home and it looked like the Leaning Tower there, Roger.
Strange, guys. I'm trying to hook up the Quad 5 in a minute. I might go see Rooster on 26 soon, exactly or not. So I'm not exactly on some nights.
I'm telling you, they should have named it the Windy City. More than not, we get the winds from the South Pacific here. Every day it cools us off. I'm about 12 miles from the San Gabriel Mountains, so it's nice up here. I've been here since 97. So I put my foundation down. Oh, I'm 3/4 of an acre, so it's I got a little acreage there. I had 2.5 acres when I first moved up here. I had horses. I had a petting zoo, and that's a lot of work, especially working. I owe it all to my boy.
Where's that?
He's now 40. He just turned 41.
Southern California.
The oldest is 45 there, right?
Yeah, we don't hear Australia, so we're losing pretty fast. We might get some in a few minutes. I'm going to go back over to 310 and back to 270. It is holding up slowly. Yeah, conditions we're losing out right now. We're going to look at 270 west. We're going to fire up the Quad 5 and look at it, see if I'm going to see anybody on 26 until we hit the Stinger set.
Well, your neck of the woods is pretty too. We're closer to the equator. But, you get into some of the countryside, and you get up like Central Cal, beautiful country. You get out towards the ocean there. Go along PCH, just breathtaking. You're getting air from the ocean, and you get that ocean breeze. The Laurel Bay's real pretty, all up and through there.
Nobody on 26
Where
right
we're
now.
at here, it's really nice. I actually took the grandkids.
Usually I see the meter, I was looking at it.
They were on summer or spring
I
break.
was checking it.
And we had a picnic out in Silverwood. And just, me and the grandkids, I got a set of twins. We can play a bit of stuff there. I take them to the park and I go
Oh,
out walking.
Australia's coming in.
That's where I get my exercise from. Yeah, doing yard work around here there. 279 there, Roger.
I heard some Australians doing it right now. Let's go get them. I heard an Australian station. I think it's 178 down under. Let's go. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. I've got 176 down under, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee trying. Calling CQDX, calling CQX. We're statewide stations. How about these stations down in Australia and New Zealand tonight? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA trying from 2 Division.
Okay, there, 279. All the best to you there, rascals. You have yourself a good evening. You can catch me on this one here. There's a couple stations trying to get out to the South Pacific, so I'm going to go in and get out of their way. You take care and God bless you there. Till next time. 279. Ontario, Canada, 65 miles north. Station 754, Southern Cali. We're going to be off the key. 73s, my friend.
Man, this guy came loud. Looking toward the Pacific on them.
Oh, you gentlemen out there want to get out to the South Pacific? It's all yours. I'm out of here.
Gosh.
Go after QSK.
He's getting South Pacific stations. Hold on. Come on, let's get him. We're waiting for it. They're coming in.
OPO 259. It's been a while, my friend. Hope you're doing swell.
Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. From the United States, calling for stations in the Australian stations, in the land down under, in the land down undies. How about these stations over New Zealand and Australia tonight? Calling CQDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Is trying from the United States, calling from 2 Division. You might hear me. Get your beams on. He is closed out over Australia to them. That guy was loud in Southern California, man. He was banging. When I checked.
259, I know you got that ground plane there. You got to get a tree, don't you?
Hey, where's that guy just came in? See, it's jumping up and down. It's checking the channels. Here we go. Let me see station on 38. It's just jumping all over the place, guys.
You know, in November, it was, the 1st of November was 3 years. It's 60 pounds heavier. 55 miles. Roger.
Where's this guy in California? Let me see. I'll get a little bit in a minute. He's loud. He's trying to open Australia a little bit and closes out. That's usually the static you hear when the sun goes over the horizon. That's the gray line kicking in.
I appreciate it there, rascal. Yeah, there's been a couple around there. You know, they come by and, heck, you know, they fluff their knees, breeze, try to talk to the boys out there in the South Pacific. Well, I like to sort of made this my home. You know, we all come from 385. And back in the day, we talked on the lower side of 17. Back in the 70s, Roger.
Yeah, really nice Australia to open up. Sometimes they usually.
Yeah, oh, I sure do. Well, you know, we used to click on 32 when there was only 23 channel. That used to be our culture channel there, Roger.
Let's go get this guy. QSK, calling CQDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. What's your station? Are you in California out there? I hear you loud and clear at 3 pounds. QSL. Calling CQDX, calling CQX. Does anyone hear me out there? Knoxville, Tennessee's trying 362. Wave it on back. I hope anyone hear me out there today on this old Madison radio. So we're gonna go check on the. We're gonna do a scan on the.
Yeah. No, I hear you there on the 477. Well, you remember the store home, Jackson?
Yeah. go check this out in a minute. I'm going to go up here on this channel in a minute. We're going to jump over to the Quad 5 in a minute. We're going to hook it up in a second. We're going to leave this radio on a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're losing conditions fast. Oh, I know who that is. I talked to him before. San Diego. I'm going to go get 505. Oh, this guy's good. I talked to him before. Let me go get him in a second. Calling CQDX. Calling CQDX. How about that? 505 San Diego, California. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We've been on back on the old President Madison radio. We'll hear you loud and clear. Hey, 505, you're hitting a solid 1 pound. I just want to let you know conditions not that great today. We hear you loud and clear on this old President Madison one from the 70s we're talking on right now, which I bought this radio about 2 months ago, and I'm running a Turner Plus 2 desk mic on a 2-pill. The antenna we're using today is a 4-element stereo, and we talked to last time when I was on my Cobra 139 back a few months ago. 505 over in Southern California in San Diego. You're sounding clear as a bell tonight. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee wants to let you know you have great modulation on your microphone this evening. Sounding good out there today. All right, have a good one, 505 San Diego, California. Thanks to the QSL report. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, 73. We are QRT, standing by. Let's go look on 26, see if I can see those guys out there. I hear them out there. Three, 2, 0. Let's go get him. Hold on a second. He's way out there. I'm gonna go check on 26 soon and get a look on it in a minute. I'm gonna go with the 260. That's the guy in California. We hear him way out there. I'm getting rid of him. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about that 260 out there in San Francisco Bay, California? Do you get a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling? The conditions closed up. We got it. Go ahead. Who's calling 362? I hear you out there, 260. You're at 1 pound, way out there. We hear you crystal clear out there. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're on an old President Madison one from the 70s. I'm running a Turner Plus 2 desk mic on a 2-pill, and I'm running a 4-element serial beam about 22 feet off the ground, but conditions are still open up slowly in Tennessee tonight. Thanks to the QSL report, 260 San Francisco Bay, California. We hear you loud and clear. Hey, 3260, we hear you out there, San Francisco Bay, California. Sounding good at 1 pound. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear you loud and clear on the Madison. All right, 320. Have a good one out there. You're hitting a solid below 1 pound, but you're making a trip out here tonight. Thanks to the QSL report out there in San Francisco Bay, California, the Golden Gate Bridge. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, 73. We are QRT. We'll catch you later. We're standing by. Have a good night out there. Thanks to the QSL report. You're making a good trip out there today. They're all coming in, guys. You know that. We're going to check 26 in a few minutes. See who's out there tonight. They'll get out there to see Rooster, but they're starting holding on DX slowly. Luckily, we're making this trip tonight, guys. Let's get this radio switch, speaker switch over to the quad 5. In a few minutes, we'll see who's out there, and we'll go back over we don't hear any conditions. I'll show you guys in a bit. We're going to switch over in it. This radio can stay on. The clock still works. We're good. And let's go look at it over here in a second. I'm going to check the band. That's the one I'm trying to grab. Alright, we got the quad 5 on today. I'll show you guys here. Alright guys, let's take a look in a second. Okay, let's roll this up, guys. To go up to the top. Okay, let's get all this up to the quad 5. Yeah. We're good. Hope we're still on the stream, guys. Okay, I'm going to make sure to check who's out there tonight. We're going to check out Rooster Man. So looking good, guys. SW's at 1.2. 1.2 on channel 40. Channel 1's at 1.5, but it'll go down. Break 19 for a radio check. Breaker 19 for a radio check.
Radio check good.
Alright, thanks for the radio check, driver. Have a good night out there. Have a good one. We'll just make sure everything's okay. The SWRs are looking good. Thanks for the radio check. Have a good night.
You too.
Nobody's on 26 side. Breaker 26. How about anyone out there? Anyone out there? How about Timberwolf? How about Rooster? How about Corn? How about anyone out there on this channel? This is Foxman 3, 62, waving on back in Rock Vegas. How about a Bobcat? You out there? Nobody's on 26 side. They're kind of weak, but it in 1.3 is not too bad. Sometimes it goes down to 1.2. Still need some DXL fault. Really bad tonight. I'll make it 5,000. She's okay.
Beautiful, beautiful. Get on your 317. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Good numbers are coming. I'll let you go. You gotta fade a bit. I don't know what's going to happen with the chocolate stuff. Down today for sure. 317. Enjoy the weather. I am. It's going to ring like heck tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it. All the best. 317 from 444, way far north of the BS in Northern Cal.
How about that 444 Northern California calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling tonight on a Barefoot Radio on the Quad 5. Running a Mako V5000, 21 feet off the ground, and running a Superstar 507 microphone. I hope I make it a trip to Northern California tonight on a Barefoot Radio, QSL. Oh, this guy's cool. I love to go talk to him. I have good one, Northern California, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back. I'm going to back off the key for a minute. We're on the Quad 5 tonight. We're on the Madison about 15 minutes ago, but you guys are sounding good tonight, QSL.
281 Southeast Texas, 211 Sacramento, waving.
How about 211 Sacramento, California? How about Jeff? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee on the Quad 5. I was on the Madison a few minutes ago. We're on the live stream today, but you're sounding good out there, 211 Sacramento, California. We're on the Quad 5 Top Guns Technology Radio tonight, QSL.
211 Sacramento, waving in.
I have a good one, 211 Sacramento, California, 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're standing by on the Quad 5 Top Guns Technology tonight on the Mako V5000. Sounding good.
February, March, we hardly got anything, and all the snow melted, so, yeah, it looks like the rainy wheel with a bus, but, yeah, it's some your way.
Let's go get this equalizer. I'm going to change over to different radios in a minute. We're going to do that in a minute. There's no rooster tonight. Usually it's out there that late. We're going to go down here in a second. We're going to change over speakers in a second. You guys know that. I was trying to warm it up, but sometimes we get him out there once in a while. I heard Rooster a few nights ago when I got him. He's probably busy a lot of times, but he's cool. But when he's on the radio, you'll get to hear him a lot of times. We're going to go over to the quad. Let's go get on the beam, but we just did. Wish we had a two-way antenna system to run the quad, the top, both radios at the same time, like this radio here, the President radio. That'd be cool. Wish we had a switch that does it all. We're on channel 38, so we're looking at 38 lower sideband. We heard him out there.
Sacramento, thanks for the call there.
There we go. Let's go get him. I heard the equalizer. Cool. Sometimes you have to scan them. I'm going to go get Jeff in a second.
I hear you, Northeast Texas. A lot of stations coming out here. Still getting pretty busy here. Have a good evening out there, 73.
We're going back down here to normal. We're back to Earth now on this thing. You guys can see that. Let's go get them. I'm going to go make the contact right now. We're good. All right, we got it. Let's go get him. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about that 211 Sacramento, California? How about it, Jeff? Do you hear me out there? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving.
Hey, 362 Foxman, I hear you. 362 Richie, Tennessee. I got a copy on you. It's rough and tough, but I did hear you out there. Hope you're having a good evening. And 73's 211 Sacramento, back to you.
Yeah, you're in a solid 5 right now. You're very loud. I heard you on my Quad 5 a few minutes ago. I'm on the President Madison right now on the 4-element beam, but sounded good on my live stream today. QSL.
Roger that, Richie. You're making a great trip out west here. I heard you a little bit earlier too, but it would just, really up and down. Everything would just fall out, but I have a good copy on you. Have a good evening, and I'll go check it out. I'll go online and check it out. Have a good one. 73's 211 Sacramento. We'll be on the side.
I have a good one, 211 Sacramento, California. There's people watching in the chat room. Have a good night. We're standing by from 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, and we're just listening out here tonight.
All right, Richie. Sounding good. Have a good one. 73.
I had to roll that thing just now down. So we're using this.
211 Sacramento. Waving back. Thanks for the call.
We're on that Trimmer Plus 2 desk, Mike. So I'm going to switch this on. I'll come back the other way. It gets in the way that
I
way.
hear you, 896 Alabama. A lot of stations out there, but I heard you on top. 896 211 Sacramento. Waving.
Sounds good. So I heard the guy equalizer. I'm going to see if I can go over to Trinidad. This guy comes
All
along.
right, 896 73, sir.
He's losing conditions. I heard a guy in Trinidad while going 38. I'd love to get the equalizer. That'd be awesome. Let's go look over in a minute. I'm going to go look at a 140 on Trinidad. Because I heard the equalizer out there a minute ago on the quad 5. We're going to go look over here, see if we can see the equalizer. I talked to him before. He's way down in South America on this. Halfway. So it's right on 130. 140 is right on Trinidad. Pretty close. I'm trying to look at that right now. Yeah, it's right on Trinidad, very close to it. It's getting around 130 on Trinidad or 140. And you see that bird out there. We're on it. We're going to hear the equalizer. We're just coming in. Let me get a contact here in a second. How about the equalizer down in Trinidad in the West Indies calling CQDX? Do you get a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA trying? Yeah, I probably lost him. We're not going to get anybody that late tonight, but I heard him. See, we went to switch over to different radios. It's good. We're good. Good, good. We're on that. Hope we're still on the stream, guys. Are you guys still here? Give me a wave if you're still here. I'm trying to check the chat. Okay, Catalyst is still here. Cool. I'm going to go back to the over 310 in a second.
Good afternoon, but
Oh!
you blokes. So anyway, one old bloke to another old bloke.
This is the guy I want. The Australia's coming in. This is what we want to do. I need to do the favor. What are you talking about? What, UDX 122? What are you saying? Mom, say that energy and mail it to me, dude. What are you talking about? The grant? You talking about the President Grant radio? You talking about the Grant radio I have? The one I have did my recaps? The President Grant, is that what you're talking about? To mail it to you? Holy crap. I heard it. This is the guy I'm gonna get. Hold on. 159 down under. Let's go get him, guys. This is what we want. Let's go get him. Oh, yeah. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. Have that 159 down under. How about Australia? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA waving. Man, it's coming in slow. You can hear him on this radio pretty good. Here we go. This is what I want. I'm looking for him. Let's go get it, guys. Let's see if we get some luck.
I'm just going to say Western Arizona, good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is over there. I've got to leave it to
Almost 1 pound.
I don't want to interfere with them, but Western Arizona, we've got you down there. The old man down there, 159.
This is it. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. Up at that 159, Australia, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving. You're getting a solid 1 pound up in Tennessee tonight, QSL.
Okay, there, station 8 o'clock your way, 12:15 here, Wednesday. So 1st of April, April Fool's Day down under, all the best there, 159. I've got to go, I've got to leave you, I've got to say good afternoon, good evening, 159 down here.
How about at 159 Australia, calling CQDX? How about at 159 Australia? Do you get a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? We're waving. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about that 159 Australia? How about that 159 down under? Do you get a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee? We're trying. Oh, cool. A box? Oh, you want to talk about the box up here we're using tonight? Okay. Yeah, we're back to this. Yeah, we've been making trips to Hawaii, but it made it to Hawaii today. But we made it to Australia about a week ago. Man, this is that sound. That's those conditions. How about that 159 Australia? How about that 159 Australia calling CQDX? You got a copy of 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling back. Yeah, it was like a quick DX. But the box is doing good, but so far we're holding up pretty good. We made it to 4,500 miles today. Bad conditions. I talked to 473 Hawaiian Islands earlier today during the day on the 2-pit with the Madison. So I made a good trip on that. Usually you see on the weather stars on the internet and see how it sounds like. Man. Listen to that noise way out there.
California, the San Francisco Bay, wave and a half.
Oh, 320. It's cool, man. Let's go get him. This DX is still going, guys. This is what I like some of these conditions. So what's Cap?
The QDX, this is 320 California, the San Francisco Bay, wave and a half.
William, talking about your boxes? So yeah, it's doing good. And we'll talk about that later tonight, the one up here. We'll show it to you on the video, on the live stream. We're doing good. So this is the box. We'll talk to this guy in a minute. Let's give us a little roll to show you. This is the one, the box we've been using today. I don't know if you can see it on this camera. If you don't lose the live stream when we move this up. We got plenty of cord here. We got this hooked up to a plug. So I'll show you what we're using tonight. So we're going to roll this back down. We don't want to lose the live stream in a minute. So that's the box we're using tonight. We could go really high. So you can see this. That's the Catalyst C150 box. So this is what we've been using on the Madison today, and we use this on the Cobra 139 many times on the live stream, and the President Grant radio. This is a Catalyst C150. That's the guy UJX 122. He sells them. If you want to get a hold of him, get him home on the YouTube. If you want to get yourself make one of these, that's the Catalyst C150. That's what it is. This is a 2-pill. It's a beautiful system. He makes 4 pills and all kinds of stuff. Check out Catalyst UDX 122's channel on his boxes. Sometimes he sells them on eBay once in a while and Facebook Marketplace. And get a hold of him if you want one of these boxes. And he'll send you one of those too. And make sure you buy it. We're going to go back down, guys. So we're just going to talk about Catalyst tonight. That was one of his boxes we're using. We're going back down on the little thing. You guys know this tripod does DSLR cameras too. This is an amazing tripod from Walmart. It's the one, the largest one they make. I have an older one than this one. So we're back on the landing gear. So we're good, guys. We're still getting some DX in California this late, guys. So is Catalyst still here? Give me way back. So I show them one of your boxes on the air, guys. So you guys see it. And there's videos of the C150 Catalyst box on YouTube. Look it up from 390 Wagmaster on YouTube. You'll find it, and you'll find my videos on it. And this thing's got some good zoom. And we haven't ran the OBS Studio software. They did a new update yesterday. The meters are different, they're still the same, but it's pretty cool. I did one on a live stream, I think the other day I did one. Which I was running one of those things on it. I think we were trying out the flight simulator we did. It was pretty cool. I've done it a while back. I have lots of them on my first channel. And I've been doing that one since the
This is 320 California, the San Francisco Bay, wave and a half.
let's go get him. 320. He's sounding good tonight. How about that 320 San Francisco Bay, California, calling CQDX? We hear you loud and clear. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back.
the driveway.
Roger, yeah, you're in a solid 1, but you're here crystal clear on the old President Madison radio. That's what I'm using tonight. And I bought this radio about 2 months ago. Last time we talked on the Cobra 139. I'm running the same beam antenna setup and same 2-pill and same microphone, but at least you're making a good trip out there tonight. I hope my audio is making it loud and clear. And I bought this back on eBay from a guy on YouTube called Boat Anchor CB Repair. Boat Anchor CB Radio Repair, that's the YouTube channel. He sells these radios.
It's a big yourself, it's a good one, it's a big yourself, my friend. Take it easy. Have a good day, my friend. Evening to you. Have a good week. The San Francisco Bay. Waving ahead down there to Mr. Bossman, Nashville, Tennessee.
All right, have a good one out there, 320 out there in California. Thanks to the KSL report. And a lot of guys are watching from on the live stream from Delaware down to Australia and mostly on the West Coast tonight and Canada. And they're watching my live stream right now with you on the live stream. Have a good one out there, 320 out there in San Francisco Bay, California. From 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, we're on Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. We've been on for almost 3 hours now. All right, have a good night out there, 320 out there in California, San Francisco Bay. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, 73. We're standing by. This is awesome, guys. Are we back? Yeah, we just jumped back on live. What's going on, you guys? Are we still here? Give me a thumbs up. We're still here. I was checking it. Let me go look into something. I'll be right back in a second. Before we jump back live, I'll give you the rest of the stream. I was talking to 320 California just a minute ago. What do you got on the live stream? What do you got? Okay, guys, we're back. I was checking. We did get it on live stream. I had to check it on the laptop. Sometimes it happens. It showed you we jumped live because it has happened before. I was rolling that thing up and down. So who's out there tonight? We still got a lot of guys out there. I'm gonna check the channels. We're definitely losing the TX right now, guys.
Yeah, you're just blasting through the stereo. Stereo's off, right? Clicked off.
Who's that guy out there? He's loud. They're hitting a solid 1. We're making a good trip
RF,
still.
I do it on my speakers too. I don't do when the amplifier's off, though. I have a little Klish speaker set up. When it's on, I blast it. And I gotta get that goes through my mic. So I turn it off. I use the remote control to turn just click it off.
Who's this guy? Australia's coming in Cool. That's what I'm looking for.
There we go.
Queensland, Australia came in at 9,000 miles. I'm at a Queensland, Australia station calling CQDX. You got a copy of 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. We're waving.
Yeah, it usually goes towards the most metal, the signal, but, you know, with trust, there's metal everywhere. If the antenna's high enough, I guess it would come off the trailer. I don't know. I don't know. On a diesel when you're hauling a 40-footer.
That guy's loud as crap. Cool. How about in Australia? Australia calling CQDX. How about in stations in the land down under tonight? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're trying from the United States this evening across the pond.
Yeah, so on my truck, you know, it's the antenna's on the right front fender, so I get my best signal off the left rear bumper, you know.
Yeah, I'm on an old President Madison radio I bought back 2 months ago. This radio's sounding good out there. I hear all you guys out there on this beautiful radio, this President Madison 1 from the 70s. And I'm running a Turner Plus 2 on the microphone. I'm running a 2-pill called the Catalyst C150 box. And we're on a 4-element stereo about 22 feet off the ground, QSL.
Nice, yeah, get started rolling over you just a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. I bought it my crap because I was having so much trouble with it setting off my ABS brakes. The brake light, you know, error code, so I didn't use cruise control, so I bonded the hood, and I think that's all I bonded the hood. I think I bonded the body.
I hear a Queensland, Australia now. You guys see that?
Bed of the truck, I think that's all I bonded, but, you know, it's well worth it to bond at least the hood to the chassis anyway. USL 33 front bed, aloha. Aloha. No, you go ahead, man. I'm supposed to be doing another. I'm supposed to work on this amplifier on mono band in my 220. Gave up on trying to, you know, decide if it was the band switch. I'm 99% sure it's band switch that's going. So I just built a new tank circuit and input SWR input circuit, variable air cap, so I can dial in the input SWR, and hopefully I get power out of this thing next time I fire it up.
This radio's he's out here a lot of things. He's coming at least 7 pounds, almost 5. Let's give us a zoom. Slap some car
It is. I had to fix this thing. The amp I'm on now is Ameritron L80A, and knock on wood, you know, it had a bad tube when I got it. I bought it off eBay, and it smoked. And I just plugged it in and turned it on just to see if the tube would light. And the tube lit, and it started smoking. Ah, shit. And it took me a minute to figure it out, you know.
That would go on all day tonight.
Flashed over so that the step start resistor went poof, and I was able to replace
Gotta make some RC cars.
They said replace this diode too up here, so I did, and here we are. I'm talking on the thing. It's working really good and very, very reliable with just one 3500 C tube in it. So anyway, yeah, it's, you know, I mean, the heat kits they're not the most rugged, but they're not they could be better engineered, let's just say.
I have a lot of them outside, dudes. Yeah, I have a lot of cans outside RC Pilot. I have trash cans full of it. Even my trash can lids, my black can lids, have them all filled RC colors inside of them. Since I've been doing collecting since 2023, and one time I got $40 out of it when I first did it for almost 3 years one time, for 2 years, and it bought half my I bought my Mako 5000 for like $40. It said it was like $160, so I had $40 in cans, and bought my Mako 5000 with it on the actual price for like $160 on Copper Electronics. So the RC cans paid half of it when I got it first time back in 2023. I've been collecting ever since, And I have a lot of piles out there right now. And usually the local place up there with the recycle place, they usually charge back then about 3 years ago. They charged like 50 cents a pound when they get that for the can. So I have a lot of them. Even I have over 20 bags of that. So you guys sit out there, yeah. He was coming pretty good out there. I'm surprised the last time was 9 o'clock tonight, guys. I'll be right back in a minute, guys.
Yeah. Sometimes I think I'm the only Republican out here that likes Trump. But yeah, anyway, 484 is the number. 64 area. Have a nice night. Yeah, as they were saying, the end of the world. Hey, what's going on? Taco Bender 629, Los Angeles, California. We have faces you're talking about. Yeah, anyway, it says the Mississippi's going backwards and it's the end of the earth. Yeah, old man in a world that you want. Yeah, I'm in the same world you're in. Can't get further enough out of shit in order to get myself out of trouble. Yeah, California is probably the most expensive place I want to live. I'd love to be where you are. Shut up, dog. We lost you, buddy. 73s. In a conversation. 4840 says, I'm a Yeah. I just hope I see you. Tomorrow. That's all I work. One day at a time. What are you gonna do? You say, hello to 3 dogs. Yeah, hello. Have a nice night. 73s anyway. Brother was in the Magnolia. They have to put Gavin Newsom's bullshit. Pour it out. Gavin Newsom, he's about a 50-cent headache, right in between the eyes. I'm moving to the Magnolia. Yeah, 73, 63, 53, whatever it is. Yeah, have a nice night. Good night.
North Carolina, 225, Northern California. I have an AM station coming up out of Mexico here. Gotta wipe the channel out. 225, Northern Cal. Mother Nature's closing the door. Good night. Yeah, can you say $1,150 for your implement? I'm implementing it. $1,150. This is the ass. For what? What do you think I'm talking about, dum-dum? Oh, that's what they want? Oh, that's what I'm seeing it advertised for. You want it back? I'm not sure what you're talking about. The fishing rod. Call me on the phone. 266. Well, yeah, I don't understand what you're saying. Call me on the phone. Yeah, okay, I gotta find my phone. My wife's probably sleeping on it.
This guy's gonna go nuts. So you guys still here? Sorry I took Benny out a while ago.
Yeah.
Alright guys, if you guys want to do eBay Rate of the Week tonight, we'll do that in an hour or so. UJX33, I see all you guys out there tonight. Yeah, I recycle a lot of cans. I've been doing that. It's for the radio stuff and all my stuff. That's what the cans for. They're not for, they're all for the radio stuff, but that's what I've been recycling for a while. I want to see how much we can get out of it. So you guys, if we're going to do eBay Radio to Week tonight, I just went out there a while ago. There's a full moon out there tonight, and I just want to let you know. So I'm going to let you go. We're going to do eBay Radio of the Week tonight, late tonight, in about an hour or so. I think even 2 hours from now. If you guys are going to stay up this late, and we're going to do some eBay Radio of the Week tonight, and we're going to advertise, talk about all the channels out there on YouTube. That'd be quite nice. I'm gonna go take a break for about 2 hours and relax, cool off in the air conditioning. It is about 80 degrees out here. This radio's been doing good, and we got fans blowing on the fuses and stuff. And the Catalyst box is doing good with the fan in this weather. It's not high humidities right now. Wait till summer comes in. 2 hours and 20 minutes. I thought it was 3 hours almost. But yeah. So who's out there tonight? I'm gonna wait till you guys out there tonight. We're gonna do eBay Radio of the Week tonight. The conditions are just jumping up and down. We're lucky to get some conditions like that at night. Yeah. We have been running this Madison since 2 o'clock this afternoon. I think I started way back around, no, I started at 2 o'clock. I've been running this radio since I did those videos today. I've been running that long since around 1 o'clock this afternoon. It has been running that long. And we started a live stream around before 5 o'clock this evening. Still daylight. It gets dark till 9 here. Waving all you guys out there tonight. We got the train whistle. I know Dennis usually uses the train whistle once in a while. So we got a cool toy coming tomorrow. And that is a Darth Vader Monopoly board game I found in my shed the other day. And I have Where in the World Carmen Sandiego up there. And this was a Monopoly board game I took out of. And put it up there. That's Lord Darth Vader, guys. You see it. So, we're going to do eBay Radio of the Week tonight. So you guys are going to come out there late tonight. Maybe when my mother goes to bed, we'll be out there looking at some radios out there. Maybe we'll get see what's out there. I saw some out there the other day with Madison's and stuff. And we're going to look around that. And we'll talk about the channels. We'll be in the air condition in the room with the laptop and with the OBS software in the same area. And we'll do eBay Radio Week tonight because it has been one for a while. Because I haven't done a live stream for several weeks, for a few weeks, because I've been quite busy helping out, doing recapping the President grant when I did it a while back. You guys saw what happened on that. And I did the Robin. The Robin works fine, but it still had that channel issue, like I said. But I don't know how you can get inside the channel crystals to deox it, but it only does something like a screw, like a bolt in the middle when you deox it. What it does. But about the ComSat 35, the Lafayette, I need 2 more caps to get this one. I have the links I put on the other day for Mouser Electronics and Digital King. I just need these 2 yellow caps, and we'll recap the whole radio. And I almost got at least 40% done. I have all the caps for that, for the blue caps for the ComSat 35, except those 2 ones I showed you on the description down below on my ComSat 35. I did the video just the other day. I was soldering out here yesterday doing it, and I didn't have I was eyeballing all by eyeballs doing it without goggles and stuff. That's how I'm doing it, and doing it with the microscope sometimes. But it's like $17 total to get these 2 caps on Mouser Electronics, and that's all included with the $8 shipping, because that's like $17. So it's the long yellow ones, the short ones that a while back. It's almost identified the Robin 123B. It's almost the same thing, but I didn't notice it until I looked at the Stanford Effect manual I have here, and when I looked it up and found the caps and what they were, yeah. So that's the only thing I need to get 2 caps for the ComSat 35 and do the rest of the soldering of the caps. That's all I have to do, and we'll see if that thing will work. That'd be quite nice, because I bought it back before I joined UDX several months later, and when I got my Quad 5 that year in 2023, when I got the ComSat 35 and the one with the Eco that year, and I still have that ever since. So we got about 40% recap on this radio back here. You guys can see it right here in the background. Let me see if we can flip this back. And you guys can see it right there. We actually did this. We still have the lid here. Let me see, make sure I do. And that's what we have here. That's all it is. It's still either way. That it's all its original chart. Probably looks back mirror. That's what she looks like. And pretty good shape, and this is what it is. So you guys been hopping Florida, Australia. I hadn't hit Australia for 3 nights ago, and I was talking to a guy in Australia all the way to Queensland. That was the last contact I made, and we heard Philippines last week on that system. So this is all the stuff you guys see. I've been doing that for a while. Still pretty good. I'm gonna show you what you got, guys, on the radio. Looking good. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down 410. So who's out there tonight? So we got UDX 33 in Scottsdale, Arizona. Waving out there. Thanks for coming out there tonight. They're chatting all the stuff about what they're going to DX. Mark Sanquest, UDX 875. We made a contact tape off live stream. We have a video of him today. We're at 320 degrees on it. That's the same direction, goes right toward the Philippines. I'm not kidding. Around 320 degrees. 320 degrees is right on the Philippines between Alberta, Canada. That's how it shoots on the charts I've seen. On what do they use? The Aspen charts I have. That's the way it shows, the way it points on the direction toward the Philippines. On the southern Philippines, that's how I was trying to make that contact. But I heard the guy during last week, and everybody heard him. Even people in New Zealand actually heard him. I think Gordon actually heard him out there in New Zealand, and a lot of guys have picked him up. And there was one guy about 42 miles away, 141 Tennessee. You hear him on the streams lots of times. He's in Maryville, Tennessee, south of Knoxville, Tennessee, outside the city, and he's riding on a direct path. I've talked to him before on the beam about a month, 2 months ago, and he heard me on the Madison, I think he did, or the Cobra 139. But yeah, he made the contact to the Philippines last week. I don't know what kind of antenna system, but Motor Junkies talked to him before. So we got UDX 122 tonight. We're talking about the box up there, the Catalyst C150. That's what we're running tonight. This one I won in a contest, I think 2 years ago when 390 was showing it, and everybody entered a $10 raffle ticket. Someone did for me, and this was about UDX 534 when they were paying for his medical bills to do a GoFundMe or something for a donation. He injured himself over some kind of when he did an SUV, when he grabbed the wrong switch and it ran over his foot, and he was in the hospital for several months. You guys remember that, what happened with UDX 534, and he had a video of him. So everybody raised him for donations for pay his medical bills, and get a few radios on there on 390 Wangmasters live stream, and the amplifier from UDX 122, and that's how I won it in the contest when they put the raffle ticket for me. I got luck on that thing. I would have been stuck with the Silver Eagle still in the RM Italy 203P, which I still have here. I would have been stuck with it ever since. And that one with the Silver Eagle 200 I got for 25 bucks from a local ham guy that sold on Facebook Marketplace. It was his Sun amplifier when he needed the money. And this guy was a Vietnam War vet, and he came to my house and I bought it for 25 bucks. It was a good deal. How I found out was a Silver Eagle had a use of acetone to remove. They paint the whole entire amplifier with white and yellow, and they paint the amplifier all white in the front. So I left the yellow on it. So I rubbed it with some acetone, and I saw the Silver Eagle 200 inside of it. And I went to look up on the internet about it, and I made some stickers of these stick-on stickers from the amplifier, what it looked like on the internet. So that's how I did that with the decals and the thing in the back. And the thing works pretty good. And it's made trips to Hawaii and Utah on the first day with the amplifier when I did that. Before I won the 2-pill box from Catalyst several months later down the road from 390. So that's how it happened. So who's out there tonight? And UDX 122 out there, yeah. You guys should try to recycle a lot of your cans and don't throw out any capacitors out of any chips of your TVs and stuff like that. That's what you guys do. Some of these caps are almost the same you get from Digital Key and Mauser. It's almost the same chips. Some of the ones I have from TVs, they're not like the ones you have on the tube radios. But yeah. But I have a capacitor kit I bought a while back. I've used some of those in the Robin and the ComSat. Just only one of them. And if it's like 16 volts, you can go at least 25 volts or 50 volts. It'll still be fine. And these caps are like the cheap ones have. They work pretty good on that. And we got Mark Sanquist still talking out there in the chat. And we got some people in here. And we had some people came here today. So thanks for coming out there, UDX 875. We're going to do something to you guys tonight. We're going to do the eBay Radio of the Week tonight after we get off this live stream. We're not going to talk about the channels tonight. We'll talk about it on the eBay Radio of the Week. Then everything relax. I'm going to go cool off for a while, relax. I'm not sweating. And we're going to have some fun talking about these radios tonight. And maybe we'll get to see something on the eBay very different and the Goodwill store. And we'll do that maybe about an hour and a half, see how it is. But tonight was like, we had a full moon out there, clear skies. It's beautiful out there. It's cool outside, but in here it's hot, but it's doing good. We had the guy from Randy 365, UDX 365, some Scotch of Canada came in today. I'm sorry we didn't make a QSL today. We haven't made one for a while back. And we had the 211. We have Rick Swan's 211. I think that's the guy from Sacramento, California. And I'm waving out there to Rick out there. Thanks for coming out there in the chat tonight. And we have the GC63A from out, I think he's out of North Carolina. I don't know where he's from. He was talking about my 858 chassis chip in this radio, about my Madison, which is an 858, D858, the same as the President Grant. The relays are actually much better in this radio. You've seen on some of the videos they had on there a while back from Ben C Radio Repair. That's where I got it from. I bought off eBay, which this one here, and this one was repaired by Jeb's Electronics, which is Jeb's Projects, which now it's called Jeb's Electronics. It used to be Jeb's Project, but it's called Jeb's Electronics now, which he has a bunch of radios he's repairing all the time on YouTube. So go check out his channel tonight. So I think we had a good show tonight, pretty good with a thing like that, guys. And UDX 33 Scottsdale, Arizona has been hitting Florida and Brazil and Australia. So we haven't had any great conditions up in Tennessee today. We've only been having Hawaiian Islands. We had California. I think we had some Washington State. We had Oregon. I think we hit Oregon today. And mostly had the Caribbean islands down toward Jamaica. Now, I think 145 Jamaica heard me today. We were on the live stream today. And we had the St. Lucia out there today on, these were the off video live stream. We had Alberta, Canada came in today. We talked to Mark Sanquist, UGX 875. We had UGX 473 earlier today on my videos. We had some stations out there we were talking, and I think we had some from California. We had some other parts of it, and there was some guy in Kansas heard me out there today on the radio, and I thought he was in Oklahoma. And there was a guy I forgot to put on the live stream, on the off live stream. I made to Chaplin, Texas today. I talked to him on the radio, and I didn't have my recorder on. That's what happened. So sometimes that happens like that. And we had some and there was you guys heard the 1-1 guy on this channel today. You guys will go back on this video. He was in a solid 9 pound. It was the 1-1 guy talking on his channel. He was just making DX things. I think it was him earlier today when I was making the contact to 103 St. Lucia's Island in the West Indies. I had to edit that video out before he interrupted. He says, "You're off frequency." Some guy was talking about that before I got off there today. So it could have been the 1-1 guy or not, but the 1-1 guy was on this channel, on channel 38, and you heard it on this live stream, so we have it. So I hope you guys will find him soon. That'd be awesome. But we can usually, the 1-1 guy does come out there when he plays all his video stuff, but we hear him out there, and we hear him at 9 pounds. We usually hear him all the time when he's out in Arizona or California, where it's at, where he's doing this from. He could be in Mexico playing around, who knows. But we always hear him at 290 degrees and between 280 to 290 on up to 310. But mostly we hear him at 290 degrees all the time when he's out there. But we didn't hear him for the last several weeks of the 1-1 guy. Mostly conditions been up and down for the last few days. It's probably been DX. It's going to come back soon during this week. I saw on Golden Gate's Facebook group page today. He says he thinks the skip will come back during Saturday. I think it is. He's talking about, but he's supposed to do some kind of Hogtown radio roundup soon. So we're gonna get on out here tonight. Thanks for coming out there. Go check out 390 Wagmaster, UGXCradio@yahoo.com. That's the email if you want a UGX number, if you want to get into the hobby. Don't forget to check out Orion Night and Stevie Downs 2112 and Highlander 498 Interactive Video Gates. And don't forget to check out the Old 2 Radio Network on Saturday nights at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We'll talk about that later tonight about it. This thing's moved for a beautiful clock. The only thing about these clocks, you have to set them the way when you got to turn around, and it takes about 5 minutes to do it when you tune it. And we lost DX now. But this Madison sounds beautiful tonight. So DX is probably dead at this hour. We just heard about 20 minutes ago. So we're going to recalibrate the beam, not like that. What I do, I swing to north when I first do it. When I do on my beam, we swing it to north. Then we go back to 310. Then we go back to 360 and then swing back to 310. That's how it works. But when I use your calibrate, I have to do it every once in a while, not all the time. But the best way to do it to last longer, make sure you always swing your beam north. You don't have to calibrate. That's one way it fixes it. And just go back to your 310s and go back whether you want. and go back to 360. The last thing, just go to go from 310 first, but stay on 310. Depends on what direction your antenna is, and swing it back to north. That's only, you don't have to calibrate this thing. Only once in a while you have to line on that north position when you want to do it. So you swing it back to north first time from the 310, then go back to 310 degrees, and then wait for the antenna levels out itself when it bounces around a little bit, and then swing back to 360 north, then wait for a few seconds when it levels out, then go back to 310 and shut off your rotor after when it lines up to 310. Just turn off your box and you're ready to set to go. That's the quick fix you can do. Or you can just do recalibrate when you mark your blue markers where north is, and that's how you line it up. That's how you do it. So a lot of times you fix that way either way. So you guys have a good night. Thanks for coming out here tonight. We're going to do eBay C Radio of the Week tonight. I'm going to promise that in about an hour, 2 hours from now. I'm going to go take a break, relax for a while. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, get it on down. This is the microphone we're using tonight. And this is the Turner Plus 2 desk mic. It's an old one with 3 pins in it. It doesn't have we removed pin number 4 out of the system when I put the adapter out. It's hooking 4 pins. That's why it runs this way. So we have 4 pins, but we removed pin number 4 inside the microphone so it doesn't mess it on. I want to run it on the Quad 5. That's what I did that. So I removed pin number 4. Same thing on the adapter on the Quad 5. So the Quad 5 Top Gun on the adapter cord is pin number 4 is removed on the blue wire, and this microphone is hooked the same way. But the same thing with this one, that the pin number 4 is removed inside with the blue wire. It's got 3 pins connected here to a 4 pin, and the 4 pins all inside, except the North 4 blue wire is removed. So everything runs on both all my radios. It does almost 95% of the radios you do. So they should work every 4-pin system. So you guys have a good night. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, get on down. Have a good night. We'll bring out more videos. Don't forget to check out 390 Wagmaster on YouTube. Live streams out there on Thursday nights. And we'll make sure we'll talk about O Radio, the other channels in about an hour. We're going to do C Radio of the Week until we'll do that soon. And we're going to have some fun with that. We're going to see what eBay Radio of the Week is going to look like tonight. And we're going to see out there. We'll talk about that for a while. Maybe about an hour soon. Depends how I am and how I'm tired out. We've been rocking on the beans all day. So we'll talk about that late tonight on C Radio, eBay Radio of the Week. And we'll look at those tonight. You guys want to see that because that's a bonus footage for you guys want to see out there tonight on the live stream, so you guys can have fun on the laptop. So time is 9:55. I think it's over 3 hours now. Have a good night. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. We'll catch you later off the key. And thanks for coming on this live stream tonight. Go back, replay the video, give some cool comments on it, and share, like this video, and be cool with it. At least we did this good on the cell phone. At least it's running pretty good, because you guys know I have a problem. But I usually run OBS Studio on this with the jacks in it, which it can still run in the back on one of these other jacks we have here. Because this thing has like 3 jacks in the system, 2 jacks on the audio jacks. You guys saw I removed it in the background today when I did that and put it back on here. So usually the way the jacks will run for the OBS Studio, we usually just run that microphone up here and that speaker like the same thing. That's all we'll do. And it'll still come out pretty good. And if it's on those quiet days, we can always run it here or in the back. But this thing's got some headphones. It's pretty good. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Have a good night. Thanks for coming out there, everybody. And thanks for coming out there, UGX 390 Wagon Master, and all the UGX members out there. We made some good contacts today. We'll do it again soon. And we're gonna do a second live stream tonight. CB Radio, eBay CB Radio of eBay of the Week. We'll do that late tonight and go have some fun, relax, and chill out for a while. I'm gonna go get some dessert and have some fun. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. We'll see you guys later. We're east of the Gulf of America, north of the Gulf of America, south of the Canadian border, northeast of Australia and New Zealand, west of the Atlantic Ocean, and west of the Appalachian Mountains in this Dust Valley Bowl out here in Rock Vegas, Tennessee. Oh yeah. In Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. 362 UDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We'll catch you later. And Mother Nature needs to be playing us like the fiddle in the riddle. She'll be nice to us, and she has her up and upsides down things and all that stuff. She has her moves, and she has her up moves, and she gives what she wants, all that DXing. 79 smoke screen. Shockwave. We'll catch you guys later from 362 from the Foxman out of Tennessee. And the good Lord bless you all out there in Radio Land. So long. We'll catch you later from the Foxman 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down from UDX 362, 362. Getting on down. And we'll see you guys later. Through Off the Key, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee. Have a great night. We'll bring out another live stream in about an hour or so, or a couple hours from now. We'll see you guys soon. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Get on down. Oh yeah.